Welcome to 10? Is it week 10?
Yes.
Yes.
I thought last week was week 10.
No, last week was 9.
Hold on, wait, I can look this up real quick.
No, because we leveled up twice last time, and before that it's been 1 every time.
Yeah, I
So-
leveled you up twice last time because you went up against a boss. I level you up twice when you go up against something big like a horde or a boss or something.
Yeah, no, but my point is, can't we reasonably use that to figure out how many weeks it's been?
Well, this is week 10.
Alright, cool.
Okay. Alright, now we're on the same page. It is week 10 of Fallout New Orre. I am your host and evil mastermind DM Bucky, and these are all my lovely players. So last week, the party set out to the Pokemon HQ lab north of Gadeon Port. Excuse me, Andrea, you are such a hero.
No.
Alright, anyways. Y'all set out to the HQ lab in hopes of finding some tech to sell to a dude in Phoenix in order to pay off the debt that Ayalana put on you all by stealing a sunstone. And on the way, you encountered a cute little dark-type Maractus that you sent home to Phoenix City to stay with Rachel on the back of a Doduo. I am not saying that either Ariel or Quill might have a Doduo when you get back. But I'm not saying that that's not a possibility. And then once you guys were almost to the lab, Spark was fiddling around with the radio, as she tends to do, and she heard a transmission from Leilani's vault. They were in trouble and being invaded by, at the moment, unknown invaders.
It was Shola. His voice was on the thingy.
I know, but like I was saying, in that very moment, up until then, yeah, you couldn't tell for sure until you heard shots, and then Shola picked up the radio and said, "This is the Overseer. I'm sorry, that dweller was mentally ill. We'll put her on her medicine right away." And of course, all of you were like, "Fuck you, Shola," and he was like, "Oh, wrong." Wrong frequency, and shut his radio off. And so y'all were trying to figure out how you're going to save all those people in the vault when Shelly shows up and says, y'all are really close to the lab, might as well get the stuff there. Especially since there's some stuff that could possibly help you in the lab. So you guys went to the lab and checked around. And predictably, there was a veon in the lab, and he attacked. Well, actually, you attacked him. He didn't attack you first. You attacked him first.
Yeah.
He happened to be in the area I disposed of several chlorine bombs in. That's different from attacking.
Well, hold on. Specify this. Spark attacked him first.
Okay,
Because Spark was gonna die otherwise.
Also, I have Super Sledge.
I was
Very
going to
nice.
say, can I interrupt this recap to point out the fact that Hatter and Andrea seem to be threatening each other with their knife and super sledge?
You have a knife, I have a Super Sledge, and I'm gonna make it Adam's Judgment.
Oh my
also,
god!
Just bringing it up, but that thing looks kind of like one of the hammers from Homestuck, which ended up being part of the components for the wrinkle fucker.
Anyways.
I'm
It does
not
look like the
joking.
hammer, yeah.
So.
Yeah, it does look like the hammer.
Anyways. So the veon was quickly subdued and temporarily tamed by Quinn, and at which point the party learned his name is Maws, and he fucking loves pink! Yes, I will add that Pokemon as soon as Sun and Moon are out, jury. The reason I'm not adding them just yet is because I have no idea what their stats are, and as such, I don't know what to do with it. So, or its moveset, honestly. But anyways.
Yes, Hatter, we see you.
Hunter, calm down.
I don't know what you. I don't
Come
know what you to do. I have no more weapons.
Come play with
Wait.
us.
Hunter,
No.
calm down.
No, I can't do that. I have no more weapons. I have no more weapons.
I will go and get my replica of Frostmourne and brandish it at you. I think that.
I have a bottle.
I think
Hatter,
Frost.
put that down or you're sleeping on the couch.
Specifically that couch. We see it right there.
Yep.
I will also make you sleep on the couch.
You'll be sleeping on 2 couches, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Come back and play with us.
Oh my god. Dalred, it's too heavy. I can't carry it in here. I was just bluffing. I do have it, though. I'm not lying. I think, actually, a few of you have seen it before. I've shown it to you.
You stay in that seat now or you're sleeping on the couch, mister.
You're muted.
Muted.
I do sleep on the couch.
Well,
Yeah,
good.
sorry. Yeah, sorry, Dalred, but I do have it. My friends here can vouch for me because I've shown it to them before.
What do you have?
Frostmourne. Here, I'll show you a picture. It's pretty fucking badass. It's a World of Warcraft weapon.
Nerd!
So it's over-designed.
Nerd.
Excuse me!
Hey, it's
Also-
true.
Also, Hunter ain't wrong.
Yeah.
Fucking beautiful. Have you seen this
I
thing?
didn't say it wasn't beautiful. I just said it's over-designed.
It is a legendary weapon. Of course it's, like, really fucking designed.
And so's Excalibur, and that's not over-designed.
Veon, fetch me the Sword of Victory. I'm sorry, sir. It's in the shop. The Sword of Courage, then. That one's in the shop, too, sir. The other one. Which other one? The you know. No, sir, which sword? The Sword of Obvious Overcompensation.
I was gonna go with the Sword of Not in the Shop.
Okay, let's see. Open image in new tab. Ah, it's so small. The picture, I mean, the sword itself is fucking huge. Anyways,
All guys
sorry.
say that.
Thanks, Hannah. Seriously though, it's like 25 pounds. It's
Excuse me, I bought a perfectly moderately sized sword.
I have a knife.
Well, I guess that's enough for some people.
I volunteered to DM this.
I could have done it.
I eagerly volunteered.
Yeah, so you didn't volunteer. You requested that we volunteer to be DM'd here.
Okay.
Volunteering implies that you were filling a need rather than creating one.
Anyway.
Anyways. Oh my god, my stream name is Floof. Thank you, Dally. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I am supervillain.
Not
Vault
a
boy.
hero.
Vault Boy, Anti-Hero, Shotgun Lady. What would Layla be if you could have your name on the stream?
Bugcatcher.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
Bugcatcher, yeah.
Or other floof.
Other Floof.
How am I Floof?
Layla is Floof.
Oh, that's true.
Layla's-
Layla is Floof.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, she's the moral compass of the group.
She is so cute. She is Undertale.
Okay.
Layla is Undertale.
My character is perfectly designed to murder. And yet, here we are.
Knit, 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 knit.
What are those noises here? Anyways, so
They're knitting
Maws
noises.
turned out to be a pretty cool dude, if a bit, very distrusting of humans. And we cut the session off pretty abruptly last time because it was pushing like 5 hours or past 5 hours. So, yeah, sorry again about that. I'll keep better track of time this time. And quick reminder to all my players, please do speak up if it's getting late and you do want to quit, and I'll find a good stopping point. Anyways,
Okay.
so Sarah leaves the building before Maws can speak to her, so he shrugs and goes back to his tiny friends. While the humans are doing their human things.
Spark is sitting there working on stuff.
Layla is still writing, sketching in her journal, and Sprig has sat down next to a respectable distance from Maws and is looking at him inquisitively.
Leilani is staying far away from Maws, but just sort of inching towards the PC to.
Isn't Leilani still down in the other thing with
in the basement?
Jolene?
Oh, right. Sorry, my bad.
So, who's all where? Is it just Jolene
Yeah.
and Leilani who were downstairs?
Jolene, Leilani, and Iolana.
No, Spark's gone back upstairs. She's back up with Layla and Quinn.
I think Leilani was like crying last time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because
to the first
just
two
heard.
Yes, I forgot to mention in the recap. You all now have a snag machine.
Yes.
All right.
I have a bad feeling about this.
But Leilani is going, or rather, sorry, Capono is going to sigh, find Sarah, and say, "I'm sorry, I was wrong to do that."
Sarah's outside right now. Hunter, is she going to be found?
If she doesn't want to be, but if someone beats us, I guess stealth.
Alright, what is her stealth?
Oh, I should open character sheets is what I should do.
Yeah, why don't you roll stealth and Capono can roll... Is it perception, I think? Yeah, perception.
Okay, let me... my sheet's being a bit of an asshole, so it'll take a moment.
Yep, fair enough. Quinn's gonna be keeping an eye out on Ma, just in case, but he's also gonna be, stripping the walls for all the scrap metal he can find.
I'm gonna say you find 10 units of steel.
I won't this stupid Garam thing load.
My god.
Wow, that's...
Oh yeah, you probably should warn Dave that I am probably going to use a lot of Firefly swears.
Oh my god, that's so true.
Well, the Star Wars game is going to be a little Firefly influenced, so yeah, I can...
A little?
And yet I'm playing a furry.
Um...
A perfectly, canonically, legitimate furry.
The expanded universe is wacky.
Yeah.
I do have
Ellen
a
is a
question.
frog.
And I am a rock. And by rock, I mean hunk of metal, and by hunk of metal, I mean droid.
Yes.
Do you have the list of stuff that we found from the place?
Andrea
Right
does.
No, I mean, in the... Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I have
sorry.
it all written down.
I'm kind of a mess. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
Is there anything specifically you're looking for?
Oh, no, I just wanted to make sure that we had an actual list.
Oh yeah, we have an actual list.
Fucking
I don't know what
load,
you guys are going
dick.
to do in my game.
Also, Andrea,
Yes.
Quinn at some point will talk about this. Oh, wait, Eli, are you here?
Yes, but
You wrote...
no, my sheet's being a douchebag.
Oh, okay.
What were you saying, hon?
He's gonna point out that a snag machine is worth, I think 10,000 creds?
How would you know that?
Isn't it in the book?
It is in the book.
Yeah, but bear in mind that caps and the prices listed in the book are different.
Fair
Hmm.
enough. I mean, they've been relatively close to each other from now
Actually, they
to this
really
point?
haven't. Caps have operated more like dollars, whereas polka dollars operate, ironically, more like yen.
Yeah. Yeah, Poke dollars tend to be lower in individual value, whereas caps tend to be higher in individual value. So.
Sorry, real quick, what are we talking about selling?
The
snag
snag
machine.
machine.
Oh no.
I wasn't. Well, it was a thing I was going to, of, it's worth 30,000 poke, and so if she can even remotely make a rudimentary version,
Like copies.
still for a lot of caps.
So
No,
hang on.
No, that's
See,
not
that.
technology we want to be widely available. Not with people like Team Storm and
So don't add
Ascendents out
don't
there.
add it to the list. I got a good long list now.
That is a 16.
Damn.
Alright, so you find Sarah. Well, Capono does.
Oh no, this is not going to end well.
Capono just heaves a deep sigh and says, I'm sorry, I was wrong to do that. I don't like you, but that doesn't mean that I know what's best for you.
She looks at him, blinks, opens her mouth to say something, and then closes it again, realizing she doesn't really have anything to say. She's kind of lost for words.
Then Capono will turn back around and go back inside.
Alright, meanwhile, back inside, Quinn is making suggestions of what to do with the snag machine. Is this in character, by the way, Hunter? Just
Yeah.
Are we all upstairs now?
You can say that you're all upstairs unless for whatever reason Leilani or Jolene wants to stay downstairs.
No, Leilani, once he's managed to stop crying, will go upstairs and will start fiddling about with the PC.
Maws eyes any humans that gets relatively close suspiciously, but he doesn't growl or attack.
Leilani very deliberately gives Maws wide berth.
Yeah, reminder that Maws is 10 feet tall and probably about half a ton.
Leilani squashes himself against the wall to do so.
I think all the humans are giving him wide berths.
Yeah.
Except for Eggsy.
Except Eggsy. But he's not a
He's
human.
not human.
Yeah.
Eggsy's like, do you like Poke Blocks? But anyways. And Maws fucking loves Poke Blocks. Anyways. Wow, we do have quite an audience.
Yes, hello everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Yes,
This is
thank you,
possibly
everyone.
the highest it's been.
Yeah.
Draco Drag's wing, is that, are they new?
No,
Draco's been here.
They've been here
I
before.
don't think we've.
How many viewers have we got?
Let's see.
Besides us,
We have
we got
got
one,
Alabaster,
two,
Dull
three,
Red,
four.
Dracos, Jury, Someone
7.
of Somewhere, and 0. 6.
And Ellen.
Oh, of course, Ellen.
Wow.
Sorry, I don't count Ellen because she's one of us. But yes.
Yeah, but she's not one of the players.
No, that's
One
true.
of
That's
us.
true.
One
Nah,
of
that's-
us.
there's 7 people with accounts watching.
Alright.
Yes.
Yeah, there might be more for all we know. But anyways.
Hello. We are very grateful to you for joining us. Yes. Oh
So-
God, Alabaster and Dracos. I'd forgotten about
Oh
that.
yeah!
Alabaster, like,
Now,
brah!
okay. Yes, now I recall. Yes, I'm sorry, Dracos, I'm terrible with names.
It's okay, Hunter. Same, honestly. But anyways, okay, so yeah, Maws is honestly being kind of tender with these small creatures.
This one is mine. I shall call him Fluffy.
But
I like
anyways,
the small thing.
so So back to what the humans are doing. Leilani went to the PC, and everyone's upstairs, and Quinn is making suggestions about the snag machine. Do you want to repeat any of that, Hunter, or are you good?
No, I'm good. It's basically like he's saying that this thing, all he knows is it's super rare because he's never even heard of one. So he's thinking, we can sell this for a lot. He doesn't even know what it does. He's just saying, it's probably really, really expensive.
Maybe I'll scrap it.
Remind me, Bucky, who knows what it is again?
Well, anyone who overheard the holotape can probably figure out what it is.
Not me. I wasn't there.
So it's just Leilani.
Yeah, Leilani heard that. I think
All right.
Leilani did hear that.
So
at this specific moment, Leilani is... At this specific moment, though, Leilani's trying to turn on the, PC.
I do believe that Jolene was down there, too, so...
Yeah, the snag machine got entrusted to me last session.
Yeah,
Yes, it did.
and...
I'll be back.
Okay. Oh, shit. Well, since Hunter is going for a minute, let's go to what Leilani is doing. So you are attempting to turn it on.
Yep.
Okay.
How's that go for me?
Roll technology education.
Alright, I think I just leveled this up. Give me a second.
Also,
May I assist?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Want me to help?
Yeah, people can assist.
Do I get a bonus for pre-war
I
tech?
mean that this is what he's doing, but it's pretty obviously the case.
Jolene, you actually know what a PC is, unlike in how they work relatively.
How?
More like most.
I'm a billion years old. That's how.
No,
Yeah.
look at my roll.
Holy Jesus.
It's
Oh.
all four.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
That's Spark. Actually, the cutoff was 20, and Spark passes. So
Good thing I
Okay,
helped you.
so no one else even needs to roll.
yeah, Spark,
Leilani was just kicking at it and getting nowhere, obviously, so it's pretty clear he could use some help.
and then Spark comes up, messes with it a bit, and you know how like, all right. So who here has at any point had an old N64 or like another
Yep.
Yeah.
sort of thing where like you have to like constantly mess with it and like it gets really kind of weird on the TV screen until it finally starts working.
Load the cartridge.
That's essentially what happens where like Spark messes with it a few times and like the screen will pop up but like nothing happens on it. It's just black but you can tell it's on. Then she'll turn it off. And then she'll mess with it a bit more, turn it back on again, and it's a bit fuzzy. Then she finally turns it off, and then back on again, and a kind of glitchy old version of what a PC screen would have looked like pre-war finally comes up.
Leilani just you Spark, and Leilani is going to set up a new Pokemon box for himself.
Okay, what I'm going to allow is, you can download the PC data, or at least some of it, on your Pipdex. And what it essentially does is it is a single box, but you all can kind of share it, if that makes sense. So like that's a little space for you all to store your Pokemon on Leilani's Pipdex.
Alright, cool.
Alright.
But you
Leilani
but
smiles
the
and
box
says, Look at this, look at what I did.
Nicely done,
Or
kid.
not me, look at what I didn't do.
the space on the box is maximum of 30 Pokemon, and again, you all share it, so just keep that in mind until you bigger space.
Do we have access to multiple boxes on the PC itself, even if we don't have them on the Pipdex?
The PC, while it's sort of working, is still a bit messed up, so a bunch of boxes on it are glitched out. I'm going to say that 5 boxes on the PC itself are still functioning.
Alright.
Leilani says, Uh, um, would you be willing to try something? Iolana frowns slightly, but flies over. And he and Leilani chat a little just under their breaths. And by the way, I got the ability for this in the level up.
Cool.
Leilani can now talk to any Pokemon of his with loyalty 4 or higher.
Cool.
Which means he can now straight up talk to Iolana.
Awesome.
And Leilani is going to pull Iolana into her Pokeball, shrink it down to capsule mode, place it on... You know how all Pokedexes kind of have a round circular spot?
Mm-hmm.
Place it on that, and it does nothing for a moment, but then the Pokeball hums, glows, and beep, it's gone. And Leilani looks at the Pipdex, and in the box you can see a tiny pixelized Iolana just doing the idle animation.
Layla is watching this from the other side of the room and looking a little bit freaked out.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4... This is in character, by the way. 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6, 7, 8, 9...
Iolana's coming back out, right?
If
Yeah,
I have
she'll
anything
come
to
back
say
out.
about it, yes. And Leilani will poke the Pipdex a few times, and the ball reappears. Is it on the little circle thing? He picks it up, enlarges it, and lets Iolana out. How's she doing?
She is fine.
All right. Just out of character, what would being in the box be like?
You know how you kind of handled it in the Black Skies RP, where it's kind of like a virtual reality sort of thing, where you just kind of hang out and do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be like that. I'm gonna say because
Leilani
obviously
says to
people.
Iolana, how was it? Are you all right? And Iolana says, "It's like the vault, but with grass and a sky. It was weird. I mean, sorry."
No worries, Eli. You're lagging really bad, so like just go ahead. Don't worry about me.
Stupid Zarg.
Wow, it's bad.
Yeah, sorry, I think I'm back, but
Yeah, there
it
we
is
go.
5
That's
o'clock, so dinner time's happening. But anyway, so what did you say, Bucky?
I was just gonna say that basically people, of course, want their Pokemon to be comfortable and healthy, so they're not gonna design their PC to be some hell or
That
boring.
makes sense. I just wanted to make sure, and so did Leilani.
Yeah, sure.
I
thing.
mean, it was nice. It was super obviously fake and weird. It was a lot like the vault, actually. Can we, like, make a way so you can always know when we want to leave or something? And Leilani says, I don't know. I'll ask Jolene and Spark. There's...
Can we give the Pokemon email accounts?
That would be awesome. You received a new text from Cadis.
That's Iolana,
Please,
and she does the same.
Oh my God.
please, can we let the Pokemon text us?
Do I need to add this to the list? Do I?
I'm dead inside. Go ahead. Add it to the list.
Do I have to?
Yeah.
To the very bottom.
Oh my God.
By the way, Jury asked if there are any Pokemon currently in the PC.
That is a good question. Give me just a sec. We'll get to that. Meanwhile, let's turn to what the Pokemon are doing to Maws or with Maws. Is Eggsy trying to ask him any more questions?
He's just kind of staring up at him, looking at him like that.
By the way, someone of somewhere was wondering how fluffy veons are.
Basically, like, they're furry just like an Eevee, and they have, like, this enormous puff of fluff on their shoulders and around their necks, like an Eevee. So, like, their whole body is furry, and then they've just got this mane on their shoulders.
The least intimidating murder beast.
They're actually pretty fucking scary. I mean, when they're coming after you, because they have fangs and, like, 6-inch long claws. But they are indeed quite fluffy.
They are floof. See, that's why you're called floof in the thing.
Because
you are a floof. And you're playing
I am
a floof.
indeed. I am playing a floof.
Floof, floof, floof.
Okay, so do any of the other Pokemon say anything to Maws?
Well, you see, Hodge has been in his Pokeball this entire time, and is feeling like things are happening, and perhaps language barriers are happening, and perhaps a translator might be needed, so Hodge breaks out of his Pokeball.
Oh my god. Hodge.
You're a veon! Did you know you're a veon?
He looks over himself, and then he looks back up at Hodge, and he goes, I had no idea.
Hodge skitters, takes this completely seriously, skitters over to Layla and goes, he doesn't know he's a veon!
Of course I know I'm a veon!
Skitters back. Oh! Did you not understand the question?
No, I was being sarcastic.
Oh. Wait, I thought sarcastic was a flavoring of food.
Oh my god.
Hodge.
Yes.
Sarcasm is when people say things in a way that they don't actually mean it.
Puts his head on one side. His hat tilts dangerously as if it might fall off. He holds it in place and keeps tilting his head.
Baby.
So, did we have a fight, or are we just friends now?
I think we're friends.
He narrows his eyes at Eggsy and kind of goes forward scrutinizingly. Is that sarcasm?
I actually don't know if we're friends, so...
Oh, well, I can fix that. He scuttles forward towards Maw and holds out a tiny, tiny pincer. Hello, I'm Hodge, and I want to be your friend.
Maws holds out, like, a single finger, like, claw, and he, like, holds it down to Hodge, and, like, even just this single claw is about the same size as Hodge's entire body.
Hodge is impressed and very slightly intimidated. He very gently takes the very tip of the claw with his pincer and shakes it.
Maws says, my name is Maws.
That is an appropriate name.
Oh god, that's so cute, though.
I have a bit too much fun with Hodge.
No such thing as too much fun.
Sprig has shuffled forward and is kind of just hovering nearby Hodge just in case her little brother needs protecting at any moment.
Oh.
Eggsy is keeping an eye on Cadis and Plo.
Cadis is hovering nearby timidly, and Plo starts toddling over to Maws.
Be careful, Plo.
Hey, Plo, can you say Maws?
Maws!
Oh my gosh, you got that one right the first time.
Eggsy looks a little downtrodden.
Eggy!
It's okay, Eggy. He still loves you.
Are we all calling Eggsy Eggy now?
Sprig is.
Good.
Eggsy Eggsy just looks like, I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Cadis starts giggling and jumps on Eggsy's back and says, Eggy!
Mm.
And she, like, her giggling stops, and she goes, Eggsy, if you don't like it, I'll stop. I was just playing around.
For once, Eggsy looks like he just kind of is looking down in his front paws and is just kind of shuffling.
Okay, I won't call you that. And she, wanders over to his face, and, like, is he standing up or on all fours?
He's on all fours.
She gets off his back and walks up to his face and gives him a kiss on the cheek.
Nuzzle.
And she goes up to Plo, and she goes, Now, Plo, he doesn't like it when you call him Eggy, so, could you try to say his name the right way? And Plo just kind of stares at her for a moment. And then he stares at Eggsy. And then he goes, Eggsy.
Well done, baby.
That's it! That's it, Plo!
Plo looks, really perked up, like he's really happy he got it right. And he goes, Eggsy!
And Eggsy starts bouncing around everyone now because he's now extremely happy. Got my name right! He got my name right!
Plo is, like, hopping up and down very happily.
Hodge just turns back to Maws and says, they're like this a lot.
Maws chuckles a bit and he goes, that's fine. He holds out a huge paw to Plo, and Plo toddles up and climbs into his hand.
Eggsy's just kind of looking a little nervous, like, please don't crush my brother.
And Maws, like, very carefully lifts him up to his face and says, you're a little baby, aren't you? And Plo is just, like, staring at him wide-eyed. And, like, he, very careful not to touch him with one of his claws, like, makes sure he holds his hand out like this so his claws aren't gonna scratch him. Like, very carefully pats his head with his other hand. And then sets him back down.
Sprig is unconsciously sort of trying to be protective of Hodge, and she would be hugging him if she had arms. However, she is just kind of going flump against his bottle.
His little bottle. And his little hat.
Yes. Truly an icon of fashion.
I have no idea what to roll for this.
What are you doing?
I am rolling to determine what Pokemon is in the PC.
Ooh.
Random encounters?
I suppose, or I could... You know what, I'll do... Alright, this is... Alright, let's see, which one's that? Nope, that one's not in the box, so let's try that again. Sorry about this. Nope, that wouldn't be there either.
Oh, Tom.
I'm afraid that that's not going to be a possibility.
No.
Which one would that be? Nope. That wouldn't be it either. Ooh, that could be. Sorry this is taking a minute. I just did not anticipate this.
That's okay. I'm catching up on the chat.
Ah, there we go. Okay. When Eli, well, I don't think Leilani was messing with the PC anymore. Is Spark still messing with the PC?
No. She'll probably look through it real quick to see if there's anything in there. But if not, she'll go and go
there's
back to
something
doing.
in there.
Okay.
You find. I'm gonna roll one more time.
What are we finding? I'm sorry, I just got back.
Pokemon and PC.
Ooh.
You find in the PC 4 Eevee.
Like.
Oh.
Regular
original?
Because for making veons.
You find 4 Eevee, like regular Eevee, not Veons.
Spark is gonna try to get them out of the PC.
The PC again is still super glitchy, but you managed to.
Okay. Guys, we found something.
Oh, sorry, that's me.
You can make thunder.
I am the ominous thunder. That's
Hannah
on my end.
Hannah is the goddess of lightning.
It's true.
I believe it, honestly. Alright, so...
Thanks, that means a lot.
So yeah, you retrieve 4 Pokeballs that you know have Eevee in them.
Guys, I found something.
What?
Release.
4
That was
Eevee
in
pop up.
character, by the way.
Oh. Hi, little fluffies.
They're EVs.
Oh, no, yeah, I know. It's just... I wouldn't say in front of them. Hi. I guess you're like Moses' little... Oh, we'll just say... I guess you're just like Moses' little siblings, huh?
They look up at you very confused, and then they all look at each other. And Maws, all of a sudden, like, since Maws is in a different room, like, all of the Pokemon around Maws see him perk up, like, then suddenly, like, look, like, snap his gaze towards the room that the Eevee are in.
Layla has a moment of going, hey, Maws? Are you there?
Maws, before you even, call his name, you hear him bounding in, and, like, he's in the doorway looking at them.
Hey, are
And
you
he goes,
big brother?
and he goes, no, but perhaps they're why I came here. And obviously you can't understand him. Like, he's just making growly noises, but the Pokemon can understand him.
And Hodge translates.
Hodge, no! Hodge!
No.
Baby! Precious, stupid infant.
Are the EVs before they became veon? Like, they haven't been tainted with anything?
They are regular Eevee.
They're just regular. Okay.
Are those even alive as, like, a species right now?
They are. There are regular Eevee. Like, think of it this way. Deathclaws were mutated from chameleons. There are still theoretically chameleons in the Fallout universe.
Well, that's my point, is I've never seen a chameleon in Fallout.
There are probably still chameleons in the Fallout universe.
Well, also chameleons aren't like native to America, so.
True.
So yeah, just like there are still chameleons in existence, there are still Eevee in existence. So yes, these are just regular, plain old, everyday, and like not just even like unmutated Eevee. Not a single one is a mutant. Maws turns to the nearest Pokemon. Which Pokemon would you say is closest to him?
What?
Hodge.
Or
Yeah, it's probably Hodge.
Hodge is
possibly
standing there
Plo.
translating.
It's possibly Plo, Hodge, or Eggsy.
Well, in that case, he just turns and looks at all the Pokemon nearest to him. Oh my god, that Eevee picture!
Mm-hmm.
What?
Someone send it to me.
Oh my god, it's a pile of Eevee.
Hold on.
It is a pile of Eevee.
It's what my Pokemon Go would look like if Eevee would show up in that stupid. So many freaking Rattatas and Pidgeys.
Hey.
You're still on Route 1. Take your time.
I have a very
My
nice.
neighborhood is Route 1. I would like to get something else, please.
And he is in the top % of all Rattatatas.
Thank you, Joey.
Oh shit. Someone of somewhere just made a really good point. These are untainted Eevees that have been in a lab for 200 years. The Ascendants are going to go after them.
They don't know they exist.
Not yet. And we're going to keep it that way.
Oh, well...
Maws looks down at all the Pokemon near him, and he goes, I came to this place because I was drawn here. Perhaps it was them.
That would make a lot of sense.
And the 4 Eevee just kind of look up at you guys, and one of them goes, "What happened to the lab?"
Oh no!
Hodge scuttles over.
No! Hodge!
Aaron picks up Hodge again.
Despite being picked up, Hodge goes, "Well, you see, small fluffy thing."
Aaron walks away.
There was
with Hodge in tow.
Unhand me! I have to explain to the small fluffies.
You really don't, kid.
Yes, Dollred, I have a picture of a veon, but it's a bit outdated. My vision of them has changed since I first drew it, so I'll link you a picture. And yes, veons can breed. So I'll pull up a picture of a veon, but bear in mind that it has changed since I first conceptualized it. You alright, Eli? Well, he's not in the call yet. My bad.
Eli, why can't you hear us? Oh, wait.
Alright. Sorry this is taking a minute. I just want people to be able to see. Okay, so I drew this before the Fallout 4 Deathclaw design came out, and I personally prefer the Fallout 4 Deathclaw design, so it is much more based on that. So it's got, like, the less ridiculously long claws, like, they're still long and sharp, but not as ridiculously long. Its tail is less, you know, big and fluffy. It's more long and fox-like rather than a big teardrop. What was the other change? Oh yeah, and their faces are a bit more elongated than the flat Eevee face. So that's basically the changes I've made since I first conceptualized the veon. But otherwise, that's the picture that I drew when I first came up with them.
Oh, thanks for making that a link, Ellen.
So,
I'll keep that and put it in the description later.
To answer the questions of, like, what egg group they're in, veons can only breed with other veons.
That makes sense.
Because they're an abomination.
Yeah. And I think I can safely say that this is a pretty well-known fact, in the Pokemon universe as it is now. So I think I can safely say that all of you know this in character.
Understanding, of course, that it would be the equivalent of Hot Skitty on Whale Lord action, could they theoretically breed with Eevees?
I'm gonna say no, because...
They're too...
I just want, like, extra fluffy, small murder bunnies.
Extra fluffy, small murder bunnies. They can breed with Ditto because Ditto.
Everything's legal when you Ditto.
Oh my god. But other than... Oh my god. Anyways. Yeah, they can breed with Ditto, but otherwise, veon can only breed with other veon. In fact, they have their own society that Maws will explain if asked.
Sweet.
So, anyways, yeah, the 4 Eevee are looking around and they're like, "What was there a bomb?"
Yeah.
Wait a minute, what's happening?
Oh, so Eli.
Oh yeah.
So there were Pokemon in the computer. There were 4.
There are 2 girls. P.S. There are 2 girls and 2 boys. I just
Dibs on a
rolled.
girl.
And
We are not taking them.
They are Eevee.
But they're Eevee.
We're
You don't
leaving
want
them.
Dibs on a girl out of character.
We're going to leave them here with Maws because that's where they're safest.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know that that's
No,
accurate.
no, if they
We're
stay with
about to go
us.
into the Ascendants base.
We'll let you guys discuss this in character in
Good
a minute.
idea. Good idea.
Anyways, so yeah, they're just kind of looking around nervously, and then they see Maws, like, because they were so distracted by everything else. But then they like see Maws, and then one of them goes, "Whoa!"
Daddy! Continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so they all kind of see Maws at the same time, and then one of the boys just goes, "Whoa!"
Hodge, off being carried away by Aaron, is going, "That's Maws! He is like
Aaron
a bigger, more mutated version of you!"
Aaron is slowly plodding down the couch ramp to the basement.
Where are we going?
Somewhere out of earshot.
I'm sorry.
Then we're gonna
impressed.
take a nap.
I'm sorry, but out of character, this reminds me of the time Jordan and I were registering for classes, and I was taking her to this computer lab at like 6 a.m. And so, like, we were walking in the darkness, and she was just like, "Where are we going anyway?" And I'm like, "I'm not actually taking you to the computer lab. I'm taking you to a secluded area to kill you." And she goes, "Oh, okay." And so then we go downstairs, like, and it's dark, and she's like, "Are you serious?" And I'm like, and then we open the door, and it's this super sketchy stairwell, and she's like, "Ah," and I'm like, "Oh, come on."
You should have gone like, well, I wasn't, but now that you mention it.
So yeah, it's like, I wasn't serious, I was just making a joke, but then it got progressively sketchier, and it was great.
Um,
Oh yes, Eli, Spark checked through the PC and found 4 Eevee in it, and has since released them, and now there are 4 Eevee on the floor, going, "What the fuck happened here?"
And Maws is going like, "Holy shit, Eevee."
Leilani is just astonished a bit, but Capono is going to walk up and say, "Alright, Iolana, have you ever dealt with anything like this?" "No, stupid." "Alright, yeah, that makes sense. Maws, Eevees. Eevees, Maws."
Very slowly being carried away, Hodge is going, "I made the introductions. I'd be doing more diplomacy if someone would let me."
That's
Yeah,
why I'm carrying you away, Hodge.
Aaron is carrying Hodge away.
Sprig,
Maws is something called a veon, and they're basically big radiation-y versions of you.
I said that! Why does no one listen to me?
Because you're usually wrong.
That's blasphemy!
Are you a deity?
Hodge has 5d6 in charisma.
I thought that was a piece of furniture.
All right, then. We'll talk about what blasphemy is later.
Sprig goes over to the Eevees and says, Hello. Sorry, hang on. No, she doesn't.
Hello, I'm Sprig. I'd stay and introduce myself more, but I think I need to go babysit my little brother.
And she goes and toddles after Aaron and Hodge to keep Hodge from getting into too much trouble.
The one of the little girl EVs looks up at you, the humans in the room, and she goes, "Do you know where Michael is?"
Oh, God.
Iolana cringes hard. And Iolana translates for Leilani, and Leilani just sort of pales.
Leilani, what is it? Did the EV say something?
They want to know where Leilani swallows Michael is. And he looks at Jolene.
Who's Michael? I mean, we don't know who...
You don't know, like, only Jolene and Leilani know.
I'm saying that in character.
He was the guy on the first holotape?
Wait,
but he was the guy the mom was talking about. Leilani says...
That wasn't in character, sorry.
Yeah. Quick note, Jerry says, "When did you turn into Hatter?"
Sorry, what?
Did you catch what just happened, Hatter?
Was...
Oh,
okay.
Feels.
Alright, so basically, Leilani, all you know is that you heard this holotape of the mother talking about her son, Michael. Jolene, you were alive during the Shadow Pokemon incident, so you know that Michael is the second guy who took down Cypher.
Okay.
And stuff.
Leilani can make the inference, though, that holotape is old because it's talking about the bombs falling.
Yes. So...
Leilani is going to kneel down, very gently hold his hand out so they can approach at their own pace. And Leilani says, "I'm afraid that you've been in that PC for a much longer time than most humans stay alive."
Michael's gone?
Jolene says hashtag not all humans in the background.
God damn it.
Leilani said most. And Iolana says, "Yeah, we can play the tapes if you want." Actually, she goes over and steals the first holotape from Jolene and plays it. Yes, she is.
No, that was in character.
Rude.
Well, this is in character for Iolana, too.
Oh, I know.
And Iolana will use Leilani's Pipdex to play the first holotape again. And as it does, Leilani visibly just bites down on his lower lip and holds back tears.
Layla is... She just drops her journal, gets up and runs over and shuts it off. That's... I don't know if they... I mean...
That's a bad idea.
When it first starts playing, one of them paws at it and says, "Mama!"
Oh no.
Leilani says, No, it's a recording. She's not in there."
Layla is gonna sit down cross-legged near the EVs. Look, I know this is gonna be really hard to kind of take in, but Leilani's right. A lot of time has passed, and I'm sure that Michael and your mama had nice, long, happy lives, but they're over now.
Is everyone okay?
I'm sorry, I'm having flashbacks of last night.
Jimmy!
Leilani isn't.
I am.
Jolene is just dealing with the fact that Layla used the phrase nice, long, happy lives to describe pre-war people, and she can't really correct her.
Layla is being very liberal with the truth. That very, what's the word? Creative.
It's the right decision.
Creative with the truth right now. It's just...
Leilani looks confused at Layla and says, "Do you really think so?"
She looks at Leilani, looks at all the EV, and then looks pointedly at Leilani and says, "Yes, I do."
Leilani frowns but says nothing.
Most you can do is hope.
She holds out a palm, her hand palm up to one of the nearest Eevee.
They kind of all come around you and cuddle.
Oh. She makes space on her lap if anyone wants to hop in, but yeah, she's just very much, oh god, poor babies. But hey, listen. You could... There's more family you could have. I mean, I'm sure Michael would want you to be happy and have more family now. And Maws over there, she points, he's alone. Maybe he could be your family.
Leilani's gonna walk outside.
They all look very scared of Maws. And one of them, like, obviously you can't understand them, Layla, but one of them says, "But he's so big, and he's got the teeth and the claws."
Layla, though she can't understand this, is going to... Hod is desperately trying to translate while being taken downstairs. But, wonder what
Aaron
Hod...
settles in for a nap at the base of the couch.
Sprig just sits down with the two of them and tries to placate Hodge. But Layla can tell not what they're saying, but that they're distressed.
They're afraid. Yeah.
Hey, it's okay. I know he's really big, but... And I think he's not really... I don't think he trusts us. Us humans, I mean. But he seems to be getting on really well with our Pokemon, so maybe he really likes other Pokemon. And I mean that, like, you know, in a friendly way, not in a kind of to-eat way. I don't think he... Oh, dear.
Layla!
What I mean to say is... She just kind of looks over and... Maws, help me out here. Can you show them that you're friendly to them? I mean...
Maws looks a little uncertain.
She, picks up her journal and flips to the page that she had been drawing the map to Realgam Tower on, which also has the sketch of a veon next to Realgam Tower. You know, Maws, I was gonna leave this map here for you, for if you wanted to go to Realgam Tower and find other veon, but... I don't know. Maybe you'd rather stay here with... And she gestures at them. I mean, but that depends on what you guys want too, obviously.
Maws still looks very uncertain. And he sighs, and he says to the other Pokemon that can understand him, he says, They're like me, but they're not like me. I don't know if I could.
Of course you can.
Well, that's a little simplistic, isn't it?
Eggsy.
Yeah.
Blair.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that's not all that reassuring.
Bucky is progressing towards graduation.
This really different from... Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I was just reading from the stream chat.
Look at it this way. Actually, maybe don't look at it this way, but just as an example, Leilani is dumb as a box of rocks. And he's a human, which has entirely different needs from Pokemon. And I've still managed to keep take care of his stupid face.
You could also come with us.
And until recently, I was the size. I was smaller than those little fuzzballs. So, if I can do that, I don't see why you'd have any trouble with this.
Maws sighs deeply and he goes, Maws sighs and he goes,
You guys could also come with us.
Maws looks over at Jolene and he actually slowly nods. And he looks at the Pokemon and he goes, I think that would be a better idea.
Maws is now our tank.
So wait, Maws, you'd be okay with coming with us?
I think he was saying that
that he thinks it would be a good idea for the Eevee to go with you.
Oh, right, sorry. I
tried.
So you think the Eevee should come with us?
He nods again.
Well, we're gonna need to keep them safe. Can, the thought about the Ascendants occur to Layla?
Yes.
The thought has already occurred to Spark.
She does, in fact, look over at Spark and says, they're, what the Ascendants would
My
call
brother, if
untainted, right?
my brother got a hold of them.
We need to find somewhere safe for them. Like, really safe. Like, Maws, maybe you could come with us and help protect them.
Maws, looks kind of taken aback.
Maws,
that's not gonna happen, says Iolana. Of course you can't understand that.
Maws, there are people, and you probably know this, you know that a lot of humans are awful.
His lips curl into a snarl.
Yeah, exactly. And the people who made veons like you, well, there are still people like them who they do. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to scare them. She looks down at the Eevee. But
they are in a pile, much like the picture that was posted in the chat earlier.
She's just kind of gathered them up and fit as many on her lap as possible and is just hugging them.
They are still in a pile.
Good.
It is adorable.
You don't have to, obviously not. And just... we need to keep them safe and
we can keep them safe with us.
We're about to go into the fucking base.
We can't... Spark's right.
We can't take them with us.
If we took them into Mount Battle, maybe we could take them to... Maybe we could take them to Phenac. I mean, Jake's there and...
Oh, yeah, like Maws can come along with us.
What did Spark say?
Oh, like, and Maws can come along with us if we take him to Phenac.
Oh, I guess not. I mean, I'd still be happy to escort him if he wanted to go to Realgam. We'd be going that way, but no, yeah. I want Maws to be safe too, you know? I mean, we could have... If we came here because there is valuable stuff here, what if Team Storm come here? Or what if the Ascendants come here? What if they hurt Maws?
Maybe the best option is to send the Eevees with Maws to Realgam. There'll be other Veons there to protect them.
The Eevee are all really piling on Layla. Like they want to go with the humans.
Spark, I think they're still getting used to the idea of veons. I think they might be a little freaked out to suddenly be just surrounded by all of them and no humans like they're used to. So...
Well, it's not like we're going... Well, then...
Look, we need
Are
to
we
go
going
back
to Phoenix then and then go back?
We need to go back to Phoenix anyway. We need to drop off all this. We can't just haul around all this stuff everywhere with us. We need to give it to the shop owner. I'm sure he has a name, and Layla will probably know it, but I don't. We need to give it to the shop owner back in Phoenix. But listen, Maws, it might be just... it might be safer for you at Realgam. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I know there are a lot of veon there, so maybe you can all protect each other, because I'm just thinking, if one of those, if the Ascendants or the Team Storm come here, they might, I don't want you to get hurt.
If we just go outside and yell Shelly really loud, will she show up? Because
remember, she took off to go try to stop the Ascendants from taking the...
oops. Yeah, that's probably more important.
And so... Maws sighs deeply. And he looks at Iolana and he goes, You speak human?
I can talk to my human.
Tell them.
And I can read a little bit.
Tell them I'll go with them for now.
Holy shit.
I have the biggest smile on my face.
Know how he
Iolana.
says for now. For now.
I know.
Let's
Glad I befriended it, huh?
Iolana goes outside. You hear Leilani's voice. What the fuck?
What is it, Leilani?
Leilani comes in and says, What do you mean he's coming with us?
You are?
Good.
Maws slowly and cautiously nods.
We can take you to Realgam and you'll be safe there, but you'll have to make sure not to go too near Phoenix, okay? The humans there, it's not that they, I mean, it's just because the veons, they tend to attack, and I mean, I don't know why that is, but, you know, that there's this thing, and you'll just have to make sure not to go too near the city itself, okay? Because that might be dangerous, but Realgam itself, if you stay there, that should be okay. And hopefully you'll be okay.
Maws looks a bit confused, and he looks at the Pokemon and he goes, What is she talking about? Confused that the veons keep attacking. What the? Everything okay?
Hannah?
Yeah, that was my end. There was a clanking mixing bowl.
Okay.
It's all my mom's fault. Blame her.
So, Maws. Hannah, could you mute while you're working on that stuff? Right. Jury is saying, "Quick, turn him into a bug type for Layla," and
They don't have a bug type evolution.
there are in
But
this universe.
veons-
Oh god. So basically it's gonna be a Veon version of a Scyther. That's gonna be amazing.
Also, in this universe, bear in mind it is the future, and let's be real. Even though all the evolutions for all the types don't exist yet,
They
they
probably will.
probably will eventually. So as such, in this universe, Eevee can evolve into any of the 18 elemental types, and Veon can too. So yes, Layla could theoretically get a giant horror bug.
But I have a question.
Yes, Hunter?
What if we gave it 2 stones at the same time?
No, that's not gonna work.
Damn!
The only time that an Eevee or a Veon is going to get 2 types at once is if it is mutant. If it is mutant and then you evolve it, it'll be dual typed.
So we have to have a mutant abomination. Ooh.
Yep.
I'm sure there's
They
one that exists, but
they exist, by the way. Like, I've been plotting, like, for you guys to run into to evolved mutant Veon, and they are freaky as hell.
And we're gonna make friends with them too.
I mean, obviously.
Undertale.
well, we're gonna make friends with them. Yay! Yay, me! I think.
Yes. Yeah. More specifically, Quinn is going to make friends with him.
He just walks into the Realgam Tower. Chill.
And he just, like, throws bait everywhere, and he's swarmed
We're
by
cool.
Veon.
I'm making it rain! Neat.
I just come caught full of mutton.
Alright, but anyways, Maws was speaking, and he goes, humans attack us. Why would you be scared of us?
Iolana thinks and says, no, I'm pretty sure they attack humans. From what we've heard, one of them frickin' tried to eat Layla there.
And he says, because humans attack us, we defend ourselves.
Do you ever defend yourselves before you get attacked?
Sometimes, I suppose. Do you realize that you... I told you earlier, humans...
Capono holds up a hand between both of you and says, I think you're both scared shitless of each other. And you both attack each other because you're scared shitless and don't want to be the one to attack second instead of first. And thus...
And thus... And thus, Zarg.
And thus the fear is cyclical.
There we go, okay. Maws looks a bit confused still.
Okay, imagine if you saw a human that you would...
No, I understand. Gus!
Gus!
Fucking Gus, damn it.
Gus.
But it's a dog!
Hello, Gus.
There's Lily.
Hello, Lily.
Hi, Lily. Where's Gus?
No idea.
You're a pretty dog. Yes, you are.
Also, people are saying, Maws, you were eating a corpse, and I'm just sitting here like, how do you know he wasn't attacked by that corpse? But anyways. Yeah, but anyways, Maws says, no, you don't have to explain, I understand. I just never thought of it that way. I never realized humans were scared of us.
Most humans don't realize that about Veons either. Yeah, basically everyone is really fucking stupid. That's the first thing you have to understand about the world.
Maws roars a bit of laughter.
Layla flinches when he rolls.
Capono actually smacks Iolana on the back of the head, and since Leilani can understand Iolana, he snickers a bit.
And okay, Jolene is not a corpse. Ghouls are not actually dead. They just look like zombies.
Leave me alone. I'm a beautiful living zombie.
Yes.
Who's alive. And has feelings.
Iolana says, if you start from that basic place of everyone's stupid and everyone does stupid things so they can continue breathing and being stupid, everything makes a whole lot more sense that way.
Maws chuckles a bit, and he goes, I'll keep that in mind.
Please do.
Dog!
Barf.
Bucky.
Ellen.
Eli.
Ellen a dog.
Dog?
Dog.
Ellen posted a dog in the thing. Hang on, I will. No,
Yes,
because
two doggies.
I cannot because thing. Hang on. Copy
Doggy.
image
Right,
location.
If Maws becomes a bug type, I imagine he would look like this. Let me see. Hunter.
Stupid movie.
Hunter.
Yeah.
Oh, is this what did Jerry? What movie
Holy shit!
is that?
What the fuck is that?
It's a oh, I can't remember the movie, but it's so
Dumb.
yeah, it's so dumb. It's so stupid.
Isn't that the remake of No, that's a sci-fi movie. Never mind, that's a different movie.
MST3K fodder.
Yeah, it's definitely fodder. Terrible Warriors did an adventure in it. Let me
Good.
see if I can.
Starship Troopers.
Yeah, Star Trek Troopers. That's
yeah,
it.
that's it. That's
Says
it. Yeah.
Jerry.
Oh,
Anyways, yeah,
Zero
I have
says
to-
fire bug type.
I was imagining something a little bit more Scyther-like, but
yeah, I was literally thinking like, basically just give him Scyther claws.
I'm not saying I need to draw this now. Need to draw a bug veon,
please.
but I want to. I'm thinking about it.
I'm thinking about it.
Oh, that's a tough book.
Oh, those
but-
dogs were dull reds. Aww.
Hi, doll red dogs. Anyways,
You have very pretty dog.
yes. Oh, the black one looks a lot like Holly did.
Oh.
Let's not think about that.
Yeah, let's not. Anyways, so Maws says, fair enough. Well, in any case, like I said, I'll go with you for now.
Layla, folds her journal over so that the page with the map is showing, and she says, so this is where we'll be going. And then she kind of points, so this is Phonak, and this is where we're going, but you should probably steer clear of that for your own safety. And this is Realgan, and that's where all the veon are. And we should probably steer clear of that for our safety, so we'll probably need to part ways around here. And she points.
He nods.
Leilani looks frustrated and walks over to just stand by one of the walls.
What's up with you?
My mom is captured.
Maws looks over at Leilani with his ears kind of up to listen.
Leilani does have a point. We don't necessarily have time to go back.
You think we should go straight to Mount Battle from here?
Okay, it gives me time. I do need to... Actually, this segues into the thing I wanted to talk to Bucky about.
Ah, yes. This thing.
Yes. Not this thing. The masks.
Oh, that thing.
Yes. What's the difference between breathing mask and underwater mask? And can we use breathing mask underwater?
Basically there's the underwater mask, which lets you breathe underwater. And then there's another mask
Gas
that's...
mask?
There's
Yeah,
two
it's
breathing masks, 2 underwater, 3 gas. That is what you told me.
Did I screw up?
I wrote it down.
I must have screwed up.
We are getting all the dog pictures.
Dog! Alright, Alright, I'm sorry, I'm kind of an idiot. So just make it 4 underwater masks and 4 gas masks.
Okay. Yep.
And yeah, the difference being the underwater masks let you breathe underwater and the gas masks let
Okay.
you
So
breathe.
that fixes that thing. So
Essentially,
I don't have to
the
also think.
4 rebreathers and 4 gas masks.
Yeah.
then we just have to do. Then we have one person who doesn't have one, so.
So we need to figure. Well, you need to figure out how to handle.
Yeah,
that.
I do.
Well, I can breathe for 5 minutes underwater, be fine.
Why?
Hang on, let me see how long.
Why is that a skill you have?
As a terrain talent, I get to every once in a while choose abilities for specific areas, but they're always consistently active. So deep diver, my swimming capability is equal to my overland capability instead of half. And additionally, I may hold my breath underwater for a number of minutes equal to my survival rank. My survival rank is 5, so I can be underwater for 5 minutes without starting to suffocate.
Give me 1 second. Leilani has a similar ability.
Alright. Well, whichever one of you does not need it, whichever one of you can hold the breath the longest won't get the mask, then we'll just have to rely on bubble for air.
Well, what we could do is just, swap mask, oh, I need to take a breath real quick, hold on. Okay, and then hand it back.
That could theoretically work.
Would it work?
Jolene is very old and functionally immortal, but that is not the same as unkillable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're still getting a mask.
Do ghouls need to breathe?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
At the very least, Jolene needs to do everything that regular humans do to survive. So she does
Except
need
for
to
avoid, massive radiation.
Yeah, except avoid radiation. So she is immune to radiation and she doesn't age, but otherwise she does need to, eat, sleep, drink, relieve herself, breathe.
All things considered, that should work unless we become under sustainable stress, like if we're being attacked. So we should be fine.
Yeah, as long as as long as they don't have underwater turrets, I think we're fine. Why did I say that out loud?
I even pointed out how they can't have underwater turrets. The water would mess with the circuitry, and the water would also affect the projectiles. So it would be impractical for a turret to be underwater. Doesn't mean there's not defenses, just probably not turrets.
Fun fact, Mythbusters actually tested firing guns underwater.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that episode.
And it does not work. You will be protected if you are underwater. For most guns, not all of them. But
yeah, there's some that you have to go just a bit deeper.
I think the only one that really could still do damage was the 50 cal. Because that's just so powerful. It just wouldn't stop.
Well, no, I thought it was the 50 cal even broke apart immediately upon contact with the water.
Let me look it up.
I just remember one of the guns, it was a higher pressure gun, was able to fire a bit deeper than the other ones. I know one of them actually hit the gel. That's all I remember. One of them hit the gel. I don't think it was lethal damage, but one did hit.
No, pistol rounds go further than hypersonic rounds.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah, because they're weaker and the stronger guns actually are so powerful.
Generate more drag.
The most powerful weapon would be a shotgun. They broke their testing equipment using a shotgun, so they weren't able to determine how far you would have to go.
Jolene has a shotgun.
Jolene uses her shotgun as a melee weapon.
Are you okay, Eli?
It's being really fucking stupid.
Zarg?
We can tell.
Zarg is just on your ass today.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sweetie.
Whatever.
I'm sorry, honey.
I think that Leilani can stay underwater for 4 minutes without having to breathe.
So Leilani gets the mask.
Oh yeah, that's right. Leilani had to do that as part of his job in the vault. Go underwater.
Yeah, but the vault uses hydroponics.
Maws looks like he's considering. Iolana will explain the situation to Maws. Leilani and I and
We got out just before some really shitty humans got in.
Shitty humans, you say?
That was out of character, right?
How fast can
No, that was in character. Maws said that in character.
Good.
And she says, yeah, shitty humans. Trying to kidnap and screw their little sister is shitty.
And that's not a hyperbole, sadly.
Maws is staring hard at Iolana. He holds
I'm
up...
not kidding!
No, hold on. He stares hard at Iolana, lifts up his claws, and sharpens his claws against each other.
Oh, good.
And then he starts...
Going to use those on me!
And then he starts walking out of the building, and he goes, "Let's go kill him."
So, does anyone know
where is Maws going?
Does anyone know what Maws is doing?
Iolana is going
translate.
to... Iolana explains to Leilani, and Leilani says, okay, Iolana told him about what had happened at my vault, and about how Cholet is a scum, and now Maws wants to kill them.
Oh boy.
Zero says, "Food, you say?"
Good.
Have Iolana ask how long he can hold his breath underwater.
Iolana is gonna fly over and say, figure out a plan here. How do you like water and breathing under it?
Oh god. Oh no.
What's up, Hunter?
Sarah can't breathe underwater, and I don't have a Pokeball for her.
Do we have a spare Pokeball?
Andrea was supposed to be repairing 6 Pokeballs for me.
Right, can I do that real quick?
Yeah, it won't take long. You can definitely do it before morning. P.S. It is evening right now. The sun is setting.
Well, the issue is
we need a rest now.
Sarah would be wholly against using a Pokeball. There's nothing you could say that would
convince her. She's just gonna have to suck it up, isn't she?
I mean...
She could stay outside, I guess?
To be fair to her, she might not necessarily want to go in after the people who did this to her.
That's true.
That is very true. Except, brother.
I mean, you could functionally use Maws as your Pokemon and leave Sarah outside.
Oh my god, that would be so cool. But anyways.
I could alter a gas mask. Would I be able to do that?
Oh, then we'd be down a gas mask.
Yeah.
You could do that. I'll allow it.
It's either that or Leilani has to give up his.
I'll allow it.
Is it that Sarah can't breathe underwater, or that she just can't go underwater?
She can't breathe underwater.
So she is okay with going underwater.
Yeah, for everyone else, I was thinking, well, all our Pokemon's gonna have trouble, but everyone can be put into a Pokeball except Sarah. She's wholly against that.
Sprig doesn't have a Pokeball, but if she had one, then that would be okay.
That's why we have got the 6 Pokeballs. We can give them to you.
Cool.
Yeah. It's not that she can't be put into one; it's that she would resist it at all.
We can essentially get everyone a Pokeball.
Yeah.
I already have Pokeballs set aside for all my Pokemon because they have to go underwater, otherwise,
Yeah, they're fire types. They would die.
They have to go in Pokeballs, otherwise I'm not risking that.
Yes.
What'd you say, Eli?
Leilani has Pokeballs for all of his.
Cool.
Yeah. So
theoretically, Hodge could just pull into his bottle.
True.
And
just hold
screw
it.
the cat back on, and Hodge just floats like, ooh.
Hodge could, but Hodge is
It's a
actually...
diving bell.
Of Layla's 2 Pokemon, Hodge is actually the one with a Pokeball.
But he doesn't need it, because he can just float around in his bottle, like...
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like one of those glass-bottom boat tours.
Oh, those are so much fun. I've done those a couple times.
You know that Hodge would give the guided tour in his bottle.
Yes, he's
On
just
your
like,
left.
Fortunately, nobody can hear it.
on the left, we will see the ocean.
Can we do this, please?
Hodge's guided tours. Yes, this is a thing.
and from outside, you hear.
Muffled clicking.
That's the thing. We can get Sprig a Pokeball. It's just Sarah. It's either that or Leilani has to give up his mask, because Leilani's the only one who can hold their breath underwater for a significant amount of time.
How long will it take for us to, Are we discussing this in character, or just... either way.
I would assume we were still discussing this in character.
Well, also in character, Iolana had just asked Maws, so how do you feel about water and breathing under it?
Yeah, because
if we're discussing this in character, Quinn is definitely like, wherever the pile of stuff is, he's like messing with it, and every time he has something to say, he just kind of leans in the doorway, says his thing, and then goes back to messing with the pile.
So, Maws, in response to how do you feel about water and breathing in it, he stops for a second, considers, and he goes, I don't like getting wet, but I'll do it.
Okay, because here's our stupid fucking plan. And Iolana will explain said stupid fucking plan.
Can I be reminded of the stupid fucking plan, by the way?
We're going in through the submarine doors.
Please explain the stupid fucking plan out loud, because none of us remember it.
Do we know how long it will take to do that? Like, how long will we have
we can travel up to Mount Battle up until we get to the point where it hits the doors.
Underwater.
Yeah, how long will we have to be underwater for?
That's the thing I don't know.
Well, the thing is, I can give everyone a swimming bonus for a short period of time to make it go faster. Yeah,
We could also have Capono go and check.
How long it takes? That's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Would you mind sending Capono up real quick?
I mean, not right now.
We're not that far
away. Now, says Leilani.
Okay. I mean, we're not that far away from the river, but...
Maws turns around and stares at everyone, and he goes, what are we waiting for?
Why is he yelling at us? Leilani, translate.
He seems kind of antsy.
I can't translate right away.
We'll get Leilani.
Iolana says... Iolana and Leilani converse, and Leilani says, okay, Maws wants to get right to it. He might not quite understand that even though we want and need to take care of this, or at least I do, we also want to do so in a way that gets none of us absolutely killed, because these people live in a volcano and are very powerful and hate us.
Please tell me how hears all this.
That is an excellent point.
Maws overhears this, and he sighs deeply, and he says, so you all want to take a nap before we go?
It is getting late.
I am old.
Iolana says, yes, but we also want to make up a plan so that we don't get riddled full of so many bullets.
Also,
and lasers.
Yeah, we don't want to get perforated. That's the problem.
Also, Alistair, can I roll to look through for any, any minor loot in the basement?
Sure. Go ahead.
How long would it take me to finish the second thing on the list? Because I sent you a picture of my list.
Oh, God. So much.
You keep asking me for stuff. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say that Pokeballs and...
No. The thing before that.
I know. But do you plan to do the Pokeballs tonight, too?
Probably preferable so we can get something for Sprig. And does Abron need a Pokeball?
I know
Hamilton has one, and the Zazu have one.
I think so.
I haven't actually put Zazu in a Pokeball, but I have a Pokeball for Zazu that is unclaimed.
Okay.
Cool.
But you have enough Pokeballs,
Yeah.
so it's just the one for Layla we need.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, if I just do the one, can I get the thing done? Because if I can get those, that would be preferable to get done tonight.
Yes.
Alistair, I got a 23.
Sweet.
Well, that's pretty good. So you're just looking for like scrap and stuff, essentially?
Scrap any like minor items like Pokeballs or potions or shit like that.
I'll say, oh my god, Ellen, don't encourage her.
The Fat Man roll is coming. Don't think I've forgotten about the Fat Man roll.
Well, hold on. Between the scrap that I've gotten, and
We also got a bunch of
stuff,
scrap the other day as well.
Yeah, well, I also just grabbed 10 scrap in my inventory too. I'm pretty sure Spore can just straight up make a Fat Man.
No!
because
I will not allow this!
Because mechanically, a Fat Man is actually super simple. It is just like a spring in a platform.
Man.
Anyway.
Fucking god.
Oh, damn.
It's on the list.
Oh my fucking god.
It's on the list.
I hate all of you so
You
much.
did this to yourself.
Love you too, Bucky.
Okay, yeah,
Bucky,
Sparkle.
Bucky, it could be worse. It could be hose rats.
God damn it.
Ah!
What's a hose rat?
Oh god, we need
We
to
will
tell
explain after the session.
that story.
Okay.
Layla, by the way, is looking concerned around everyone. I mean, I'm in favor of rescuing Shelley's friend and Leilani's vault as soon as possible, but what are we gonna do with the EVs here and the snag machine? We can't just take stuff like that up to Mount Battle. What if they catch us? Then they'll have the EVs, they'll have the snag machine. Imagine the
We can leave. If we hide the snag machine here, I don't think it'll be an issue.
You think that's a safe thing to
Give
do?
Maws the snag machine.
Oh my god.
And I know it's
Maws
not
becomes
preferable,
the
but
ultimate Pokemon trainer.
I know it's not preferable, but we might have to put the EVs back in the PC, and I'll have to.
They
turn it
start
off.
wailing.
Oh no, and she just kind of gathers them up to her.
We don't have much of a choice. It's either that or we take them with us.
Wow.
Leilani hits his head
Well, it
against
looks
the
like
wall.
we're taking them with us.
P.S. They are very young. Like you're experienced enough with Pokemon that you can tell that these Eevee are very young.
Shit.
What are you doing?
I'm on the phone.
Anyway.
Yes, Leilani's just hitting his head against the wall.
What do you think, Leilani?
I don't know. I just want to rescue my mom.
I know, I want to go and do that too. I'm trying to think about the best way to do it that doesn't get us all killed, because if we get killed...
My dad thinks your microphones are gross.
Huh?
Hello?
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 Yeah.
Hi.
Can you hear
You guys
us?
hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm being walked in on a lot by everyone in my family, basically. Guys, come
My
here.
microphone?
Yes, your microphone.
It's literally.
Taking out the kid's head.
He thinks he thinks you're an alien now.
Okay.
He's molting.
God
God
damn
damn
it.
it.
God damn it.
Anyway.
Can you close the? Can you turn off the piano? Get out, Megan!
Out of character, the Fat Man roll is 4d6, right?
It's whatever. Did I say intuition? I think.
You want intuition?
Yes.
And I just have to get a perfect roll, right?
You have to intuit
Yes.
the Fat Man.
Yes.
You have to really get into
You have
it.
to. You have to get a 24.
Did you hear
No,
my pun?
wait.
Eli
Wait,
heard
do
my
I have
pun.
to get a 24 or do I have to get a perfect roll?
Okay, so
What did I miss?
I punned.
you have changed your intuition, correct? From my understanding.
I'm not answering this until you tell me.
No.
Okay. So the rule before was that you had to roll 4 6s, which would add up to a 24. So, rule is you have to roll a 24.
Okay,
I will include bonuses in that.
Okay, am I searching this using perception, or am I attempting to psychically obtain?
You're trying to like kind of intuit. If there was a fat man around here, where would it be?
You just don't want me to roll perception.
If I were a
How
fat
did
man,
you know?
It is literally impossible for me to get a fat man, and you know it.
Just very, very improbable.
Also, that roll sucked anyways.
Now you're getting the idea.
Who, me?
No, Hannah. Possible.
He's knocking
Anyway,
on the
but
wall
before
now.
that, it was technically possible. Incredibly unlikely, but technically possible.
What you need is an infinite improbability drive.
No. I will not warm up your tea.
anyways.
So yeah, Layla is very much like, Leilani, I want to do that too, but we have to make sure that we do it, smart, or otherwise we're going to get killed, and then who's going to...
That's why I'm so frustrated, because you guys want to do it smart, but apparently Maws wants to do it now. And also, nobody still knows what to do about...
About what?
Maws is just kind of standing there, and like this, kind of like, and then he raises a paw, and he goes, I don't have to do it right now.
Okay, never mind.
Iolana translates and Leilani sighs with relief. Okay, he says he doesn't have to do it right now. And Leilani says, Maws, it's true. It's true that we are desperate, or at least I'm desperate, to take care of them and to help my family, but I'm afraid. And we need to make sure I got out of here to save Iolana.
Sorry, it's okay.
That's what I did, so I can't...
No, the type
That's not Andrea,
no,
someone's...
No, is it? Sorry. I thought it was Andrea, it's Hannah. Sorry.
I'm not doing anything.
Oh.
I
it
hear...
was me.
I hear it on mine, but it's not mine.
Yeah, I heard it. That's why I was confused. I heard it too.
Yeah,
it was me, don't worry. But anyway,
okay.
Leilani says, it's... I came out here to save Iolana's life because there was something that was going to happen. It's a long story. There's more than one group of differently bad people in the world, but I don't want to send her into a death trap after we've worked so hard, because now we both actually have something worth living for.
Layla puts her hand up. Basically, Maws, we're trying to think of a way to do this that doesn't end up with us all being dead, because that would be no fun. And that includes you too. We don't want you to get dead either.
And we have to take care of these EVs too. Leilani hits his head against the wall again and just goes back to hitting it repeatedly.
I wonder how Shelley got on. I hope she stayed safe. Maybe we should, I don't know, get an early night, wake up fresh tomorrow, get an early start, and figure out what we're doing. Maybe we'll think better after a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
I may not.
Do we want to keep watches, or do we trust that no one's going to come by?
I don't know.
I'll keep watch.
I mean, I was going to stay up anyway. There's a couple things I want to work on.
We can take watches. It's probably better to be safe than sorry.
Right.
Besides, I can stay up and hug the EVs.
The EVs love the hugs.
Incidentally, at this point, Hodge has managed to claw his way free from Aaron and basically clambered painstakingly up the sofa ramp, followed and occasionally helped by Sprig. By the time they get over to Layla, Hodge is not really in the mood for translating or explaining things because he's very tired from his excursion, and he curls up on Layla's shoulder and goes to sleep, and Sprig kind of worms her way into Layla's lap as well, so she is now in the pile of Evie.
Do we want to do our regular watches? So, like, Leilani, Jolene...
Whatever's easiest, says Leilani.
Yeah.
So, Leilani, Jolene, Layla, Quinn, and Spark takes last watch.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll just to make sure there's nothing happening.
Well, if something is happening, we got Maw.
I mean, duh.
Oh my god, you guys, there's a veon.
What?
What?
Group of raiders shows up. Guys, we're gonna take all the stuff. Oh god, it's a veon.
Bucky, am I able to finish the thing?
Yes.
My watch.
You
Good.
Are.
So if nothing, just let me know if anything happens, so that way I can hold off saying this.
Okay. Nothing happens. For now. But in the morning, like as everyone wakes up and stuff, Layla, you notice that the pile of Evie has moved from your lap to Maws. Maws is asleep on his back with the pile of Evie on him.
Can I say something as well?
Yes.
And the rest of the party wakes up with a thing resting on their foreheads.
A what?
A thing?
A thing.
Some sort of mechanical thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Well, the first thing that Layla's going to notice when she wakes up then is that there's a thing on her forehead.
And then she notices that actually Maws is asleep on his stomach and the pile of Evie is on his back.
Layla just kind of sits up gently and goes, "Aww," and whatever's on her forehead falls off. And she looks at it, and what is it?
Can I say it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Earpiece.
Yeah, it's like an earpiece.
She looks over at Spark because technology.
Spark, was this you?
Test 1, test 2.
It is functioning.
Sweet.
Spark, your voice is coming from this thing.
It's an earpiece. In case we get separated, we have a way of communicating.
That's a really good idea. And that's really clever. You're really clever. Thanks, Spark.
You're welcome.
Not a hero in my butt.
It's so cute.
Although, we probably should... What are we going to do when we're going underwater?
Did I make them waterproof?
You probably would have the sense to, so...
Yeah, okay, so it's fine. We're fine.
Just say since we're immediately going underwater with them.
Yes.
Yeah. You'd have the sense to do that.
Making sure.
Okay, I zarged. What did I miss?
Okay, so you
wake up with a thing on your forehead.
Yes, and Spark has just explained it as an earpiece, and also you notice that the pile of Evie has moved from Layla to pile on Maws, who is asleep on his stomach.
You also hear Spark's voice coming out of the thing.
Leilani smiles and then just looks confused, grabs the earpiece and puts it on and says, "Spark?"
Hey, Leilani.
I'm not ungrateful, but why?
Layla tries talking into it.
She says in case we get separated.
Does Leilani hear this? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's very smart. Well done.
Can you guys hear that?
Hear what?
Sorry,
okay.
It's thunder.
No, it's not. No, it's no. You know how like on some electric pianos they have like the song presets?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's playing Yankee Doodle.
No, we cannot
Good.
hear Yankee Doodle.
Okay.
Thankfully.
Take our victories where we can get them.
So, okay.
Hey guys, the slowpoke is advancing toward Leilani.
Yes.
No, well,
Oh my god.
So everyone has an earpiece now.
Mhm. 0. We are gonna take their. Never mind. That's a V. They're with a veon.
Leilani is going to just get up and start typing things into his Pipdex, and he says, "All right, so everyone tell me how good of a swimmer you are." And this will be translated as you all telling me what your swim speed is.
2.
Out of
2!
Oh, dude.
My swim speed is 10.
Whoa!
Wait, what
What
the
are
fuck?
you?
He's a Magikarp.
No, okay, so let me explain, right? I have this thing that replaces my athletics and acrobatics with my survival.
Oh,
I have a Traveler, but that only replaces one of them with Survival.
Well, like, I have that, and then I have other things that boost it higher, too. Like, I have one of the survival things that I said is static, but it's like a terrain thing. It gives me straight +2 to overland.
Jesus H.
So all these
Okay.
things stack up on top of each other. So 10, and then that one that allows me to breathe underwater also says my swim speed is my overland speed instead of half. So my swim speed's also 10.
Got it.
And then for a round, I can make everyone +2 higher.
Wow.
All right.
I'm the
I'm
fastest
gonna need
guy
a
here.
moment to write all this down. What's everyone else's?
I think 2, and then
2.
Jolene. Okay.
2.
'Cause the rest of us aren't acrobatic or athletic based.
Fucking Hunter.
I'm a 14-year-old nerd.
Hold on
I
now.
should
My
probably
acrobatics,
add something into acrobatics.
you say that. My acrobatics is 2, my athletics is a 1.
That's a good point, actually.
Leilani started with an athletics of 1, but has been slowly improving it.
That's true. If
His
you,
acrobatics stays shit.
if you put up your acrobatics or athletics, does that affect your movement capabilities?
Yeah.
Yes, it does, because
Well,
typically
damn.
a
My
person's
swim is
movement
prob-
capabilities is... Sorry.
That probably means my swim is higher than I thought it was then.
What's your athletics and acrobatics?
Acrobatics is 2d6, athletics is 3d6.
Okay, so that is...
So it would be, if we're rounding it down, it would be 5. Overland is 5,
yeah, so...
and swim would be 2.
Okay. So my swim speed stays the same, but my overland's gone up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The thing is, you add them together, divide it by 2, and then add 3, and that's your overland.
Yeah, I put the basic physical capability. What's the word?
Equation.
Equations on the character sheet simplified.
As have I, but only because it changes every time my survival goes up.
Oh
so
yeah, it's right there, silly me.
For me, I have the ability Traveler, so I'm able to replace my acrobatics with my survival. So there's no reason for me to ever increase my acrobatics. But Leilani has been actively working to increase his athletics, so that's gotten better.
I'm a billion years old.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so Leilani is going to turn to Kokono and say, "All right, at some point, everyone swims at about
Swims
At about
Zarg.
And I'm
this.
sorry.
I want you to
Whoa!
He thinks and then says, "Sorry, what?"
Zarg! And it
Zarging.
goes really, really fast.
Oh, my overland is still 4.
Oh Christ, I hate Zarg.
It's okay, honey. Give it a
Okay,
minute.
what were you all saying?
Go on, Eli. It's fine.
We just missed everything you said.
Yeah.
You there?
What? I think
Here's
so.
our. We missed everything you said.
Okay, Leilani is trying to say to friggin'. Leilani says to Capono, "Alright, Capono, when we get to the river that leads up into their submarine bay, I have a plan, but, well, something like one. I'll need you to swim at this speed and see how long it takes to get from the river into there. And I am going to... Are these things waterproof, Spark?
Yep.
I'm going to, if they will allow me, borrow one of someone else's and give it to you, and give mine to Ayalana, so that if anything goes wrong, you can tell her, and I can hold my breath for a long time, so I can come in after you if that happens."
And then what's going to happen once we actually get inside?
Can I draw a map?
Sure.
I mean, we'll have to make sure to stay hidden from them, right?
I know I'll be able to find my way to the lab. It's just...
She taps her chin.
You know...
I can hear some typing, by the way.
It's Hannah, I think.
Not me.
Might be Eli.
Anyway. Shoot, what was I going to say? Oh no, it's gone. Sorry.
Don't worry, you'll remember in like an hour.
Well, I'm trying to think about the snag machine. Like, we definitely don't want it falling into the Ascendants' hands. I mean, obviously. But if we could be sure that if we can get in and out without them catching us, well, it might be helpful to have it with us in case they try to fight us, and we could use it to take their Pokemon from them so they can't fight us, but then I suppose they might still have weapons.
Yeah, they still have weapons, but not having their Pokemon would be good too. I mean, I only fixed one Pokeball for Layla.
Oh, thank you. She holds out her hand for
Yeah.
it.
And I'll give it to you, so that means I've got 5 Pokeballs left to fix.
Leilani says, "I have an extra Pokeball that I'm not using."
If anyone needs that.
I don't think anyone does.
No.
Yeah.
Here, Sprig, you have your own Pokeball now. And Sprig kind of tilts her head, so herself at it, and then, or one side to look at it, tilts her head the other side, and then just kind of boops her snoot into it, and goes inside.
Snoot.
And Layla releases her right away. Cool. So that's you both got Pokeballs now. Awesome. Thanks, Bart.
Jolene? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
And if worse comes to worse, I can just render the snag machine broken, so they can't use it, or at least in a certain way where it would take some time to fix it.
Okay, so we could potentially take the snag machine with us, but maybe rig it to... Could we rig it to self-destruct if we get captured so that they can't use it against us?
Can I?
Roll technology education.
Can I assist?
Yeah, you can assist.
Definitely better to break this thing than let the Ascendants get it.
I rolled a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4, and a 5.
Damn.
How did you... I'd say re-roll that shit.
We don't have rerolls on this. Well,
I do, actually, I can.
Oh, me and Spock do.
Oh, do you? I know
Yeah,
you
we
do.
have
I didn't know that Andrea did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
There are
got
two
it.
credits in there. Oh no,
I've got a
wait.
19 for assist.
Gets worse.
Ouch.
Ow.
Damn.
Hold on, I might have something for this.
No, I'll let you have it. I'll let you rig it.
Okay. So yeah, it's right now.
I've got
With the-
19 and I use my full points for assist. So.
Yeah, with the assist. Yeah, it's fine.
So that's taken care of.
Hunter.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Wow.
Hunter.
What?
Dalred linked a bug type Eevee, and it's so pretty.
That is a very pretty.
I like it.
Very pretty Eevee.
Someone link me.
Oh right, hang on.
Very rarely have I ever seen a bug type Eevee that I like. Like something was always off about him, but I like this one.
This one
Ooh,
like
it is
needs
pretty.
to be an official. I want this to be an official.
It looks like it's an official.
It does. Either that or someone's a really good artist.
Yeah, no, that's what it's so good. That's why I say that they never need to run out of ideas. They can just go to DeviantArt and be like, "Fake Mon, cool. We got like 50 next gens."
Yeah, seriously.
I'm gonna call it Buggeon.
Buzzeon.
Fuzzy. Okay,
Buzz,
Buzzeon.
buzz.
I'd be willing to go with Buzzeon.
I can think of something better, just give me some time.
Okay. Alright, anyways.
Veon?
Oh my god. Okay. So brain. Speaking of the Eevee are all kind of waking up, and they all kind of roll off of Maws, who just kind of looks at them like, hmm? And the 4 Eevee bound over to the humans, and they all sit down, and they go, what's for breakfast?
Layla is actually, funny you should mention this, Layla is getting out the packed lunches that her mother's made for her, and I'm gonna say it's in a lunchbox because goddamn.
Good.
And she is going to share with the Eevee, and she's also going to hold out like a sandwich to Maws.
Maws looks skeptical.
She takes a bite of it to show it's safe and holds it out again.
He takes a huge bite out of it.
And now there is no more sandwich. And Layla is missing a hand. No.
No, she's not.
Layla will spend the rest of this campaign with a stylish hook.
Good.
Also, guys, my
I'll add
power is
another arm.
blinking on and off, so if I go...
Okay, thanks for the heads up.
Okay.
For the record, Section.
Ooh. But yes, she is basically sharing her lunch, well, breakfast. Sharing her packed breakfast with the Eevees. And kind of going...
Either that or Pottion.
I like Section.
Yeah, me too.
So you guys made a friend, huh? She nods over at Maws.
One of the little boys goes, yeah, he looks scary, but he's really fluffy.
I am the roof!
Hodge wakes up and starts translating.
Iolana gives that Maws the most "I told you so" smirk ever.
Maws is visibly pouting and trying to ignore it, Iolana in a big huff, just looking away.
I'm always right. Get used to that.
No, she's not.
Oh. You still here?
Iolana just repeats, "I'm always right."
Cadus approaches Maws and starts chatting with him.
Eggsy is bouncing around everyone and is like, I'm ready.
He's like SpongeBob. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Eggsy.
Leilani is drawing out a plan and says, "Alright, so since we're going in through the water, would you all be alright with me borrowing one of your earpieces so that Capono can check it out while still being in contact with Iolana?"
Layla takes.
I was gonna.
Go ahead, Andrea.
Spark was gonna give it.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's Spark.
Don't worry, I'll give it back once we're done with it.
I trust you.
But it also works well if Capono's the one to test it, because he and Iolana are similar. They're both quite stealthy.
Sprig mutters something about,
how can you be stealthy when you're such a loudmouth?
Hang on, I'm gonna roll something.
Oh God.
Yeah, stupid fucking doc.
While Cadis is talking to Maws, you hear her giggle periodically, and at one point you hear very quietly Maws says, "A slowpoke? Really?"
Oh, Jesus.
good.
I rolled for Iolana to stealth.
I'll allow it.
Then Iolana is going to sneak up silently behind Sprig and then yell at the top of her lungs, "Like this!"
Sprig falls over into her sandwich.
What?
No, basically,
What?
flat. She doesn't bother
Iowa.
getting up. She just
Sure.
defeatedly eats her sandwich from lying down.
And Capono once again just smacks her upside the back of the head.
The back of the fluff.
Would Spark be able to find like quickest route, longabout route, but would be less seen, and backup route?
Well, I don't know if you guys have your maps open or not.
Oh no, I'm talking about inside the base.
No. Oh, inside the base.
Yes. Would she know routes?
Yeah, I'd say so. Like she's been around enough, and being, the family member of someone as high ranking as Shola, she'd kind of have to know stuff, so.
Okay. And about 3 different routes to get there from the submarine bay. Hopefully they won't be seen, and hopefully he won't be in his office.
Leilani will place a hand on Spark's shoulder and say, "For what it's worth, if he is, I'll do the best I can."
If he's in his office, you guys run back to the sub bay.
No, Spark. I promised I would be your new big brother, and I'm going to stand by that. And a big
Maws.
brother protect their little siblings.
Maws roars, and obviously humans can't understand it. Pokemon here, "If he's in his office, I'll eat him!"
Good.
I'm sorry, my girlfriend called me and I was kind of listening. Who are we eating?
I just feel like she's zoned out, and that's her excuse. But
My girlfriend, she called me.
I believe you can.
Quinn just kind of goes, besides, I don't think I could stop Sarah if I wanted to, so kind of stuck doing this.
Right.
Sarah.
Stop Sarah from doing what?
Murder?
Iolana says to Leilani, and Leilani says, "And also Maws is going to eat him."
Who are we eating? I'm so
Shola.
confused right now.
We were talking about Shola.
Yeah,
All right.
Spark said, "If he's in his office, then leave, run away without me." And Leilani said, "No, we're not leaving without you." And Maws said, "If he's in his office, I'll eat him."
don't suppose...
Did...
No, probably not.
What is it, Layla?
Well, I was wondering if maybe we could make some kind of diversion, something that would get everyone kind of mobilized and doing stuff, and while all that was happening, it would be easier for us to sneak in, maybe. But...
Maws sharpens his claws on each other and says, "On it!"
Layla,
Well,
you see what...
That
Layla?
would make... That's
Layla,
quite
I'm
a
not
diversion.
Layla, I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to waste uses of it, but you've seen what I can do.
But here's the thing. What if, and this may just be a really silly idea, but what if one of us came to them with information about who had captured Enya Halfon?
Oh yeah, so the original plan. Okay.
What was that, the original plan?
No. Like at
Bounty
one point, Quinn said we could just pull the bounty scam, and it was immediately went, no, we're not doing that.
Well, because
No,
they don't
Layla-
want to use her as bait.
No, Layla's not using her as bait. Layla's got Layla's got something entirely different in mind. What if we told them that we know who... We don't tell them it was us, obviously, and we don't tell them anything about where you really are. What if we tell them that we have knowledge that Team Storm has you?
You want something funny? I was literally just going, do we know the name of the island? Do we know the name of the island? Please
Do
tell
we?
me.
Island?
Please
Which
tell me.
island?
The island that Team Storm is on.
I'd say it's pretty common knowledge that it's on Citadark.
I mean, I'm just...
Question is getting it. And then she immediately goes and looks at the radio.
Oh. And, you know, obviously, Shola can't see Quinn because he'd recognize him unless he was disguised, but maybe...
He never saw me.
He didn't see you?
No.
Wow, you're really
He
good.
heard my voice. He heard my voice,
This guy's
but I
really
could probably
hands
fake
off.
If you could
The best
disguise your
management style.
if you could disguise your voice and say over the radio, because it probably should be you, because I think you're probably the best at dealing with people. Like, I'm not very good at lying.
It'd be best if it wasn't me, because he would recognize my voice immediately.
Obviously. So maybe Quinn could call in and say, yeah, that he's got information, and maybe that'll get some of them to leave the base and go after Team Storm. 2 Pidgeys, 1 stone.
Don't throw rocks at the Pidgey!
That's what you do in the Safari Zone.
This is not the Safari Zone!
I'm sorry, I'll just pull a Terrible Warriors and stab him in the neck.
Ah!
Oh, god damn it.
That
What happens
forgot
when you
that was
play
a thing!
Pokemon with someone who
was a thing.
hasn't played Pokemon before?
Yeah, it's like, I have a pocket knife. Why don't you just stab this thing? That's how you play Pokemon. But it was genius. Anyway, I wasn't expecting this, so I don't know what I'm gonna say.
Well,
I don't know if it's a silly idea or not. They might be able to tell that it's, you know.
it would, and it would give it would. They would
Wait.
open up the door.
Wait, no! We have a cover name!
What?
Yeah, Quinn's is gonna light up those 3 guys from the vertebrate, remember?
Oh my god.
Wait, do we have something that we could use to identify ourselves as them?
They didn't have ID. They didn't have ID numbers. We asked. All they had was names, and I can.
They gave you their names.
And I have it on recording of what their name is.
So,
I don't even have to
yeah,
remember.
we could say that they went out scouting and they ran into trouble with Team Storm, and that's why they've not been back. But they found out that Team Storm has Spark. Well, Enya, I suppose but yeah.
Okay, so Quinn's gonna find that recording again, and is gonna listen to the guy that was talking, and try to copy his voice as best as he can.
They would open up the bay doors. So we might want to do this right before we go in.
Would we still want to go in the submarine passage?
It'd be the smartest idea. It's the one that's the closest entrance. 2, it's the least guarded.
And if they use the submarine base to get to the island, that'll open the door for us.
Where are we?
We're still in the thing.
We're planning.
Okay, just being clear.
Things have fallen into place almost perfectly.
What is the plan right now?
Okay, so plan so far is that we're going to use the radio, have Quinn imitate one of the guys from the vertebrate we crashed.
How high tech are these radios?
Pretty high tech.
Okay,
like,
but are they like 50s like radios, or are they more like, retrofied cell phones that have unique signals?
They're more like they're pretty high tech, like, so they can reach basically all over the region.
Yeah, but my question is, could you tell what radio something was coming from?
Yeah, that was gonna be one of my questions.
I'm gonna say the Ascendants are probably high tech enough that yes, they could tell.
So the only do you want to say that in character then, Hannah?
Would I know that in character?
Spark would.
Okay. Because I was gonna say,
give me a brownie.
Who has a brownie?
Andrea.
Andrea had a brownie. She has a cup brownie. Nom 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 nom.
Oh, speaking of baking updates, you will all be pleased to know that my cake that I made this week is delicious and did not burn the whole oven.
Yay!
Good.
Sweet, I'm glad.
I still want to know how you exploded a cake, but anyways.
Well,
very carefully with gunpowder.
I will give you a hint. This week's cake, which is perfectly leavened, contains 1/3 the baking powder of last week's cake.
Fair.
Good.
Cakezilla.
The internet lied to me.
The internet does that sometimes.
Wait, did she already say that they'll be able to know what radio it's coming from?
Yeah, Layla's gonna ask. She's gonna say, okay, but if we contact them on the radio, will they be able to trace it back to us? Looks at Spark.
Spark could answer that.
Would they?
Yeah. They'd
know that, yes.
They'd know that it is radio number blah, and so they'd know that it belonged to those guys' unit.
But would they know where that radio is?
Not necessarily. They could possibly pinpoint it, but they wouldn't know it upon just...
Well, here's the thing, because we could remove all of all that kind of stuff in the radio, because we can literally just use the exact cover story of we were attacked by a skarmory, one of the vertebrates went down, we survived the crash, I've been separated from the rest of my unit, but we found where, what's her face? I'm sorry, I forgot her name.
Enya.
Enya is being held.
All right. I gotta say, I did not anticipate this plan. It's
Did we did good?
it's painful.
Oh,
no,
I'm
see,
sorry.
here's the funny thing.
No. Like, I don't mean that seriously.
Okay.
I opened up Skype and I saw the smile on Bucky's face and I'm like, oh, I know that smile. That's a smile of, I did not plan this. I did not think about this possibly happening, but this is so brilliant. I love it. I'm like,
yeah.
I have that face all the time.
Welcome to DMing. It's one of the wonderful things about DMing is your players think of things that, oh, well, that's a thing.
Yeah, it's just basically it's a callback from like the first couple of first or second episode. That's the first episode. Yeah, callback to the very first episode.
Second.
It's so good.
The first episode was just us introducing ourselves to each other.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh God.
This can only end well.
Actually, no, it was the third episode.
This can definitely end badly. That is a very real possibility.
Oh, definitely. We're going into Death Mountain. Layla has got some reservations because she's kind of going, my parents didn't sign off on this yet. I'm going to be so grounded.
Well, I mean, if you literally, as you said, knock out 2 pigeons with 1 stone, Not sure they can have much to say about it.
Oh, they'll still ground her, but
Most
you know
likely.
she's still gonna do it because people are in danger.
You're a national hero, but you're still grounded.
Yep, this is Layla's life.
You have saved
You
thousands
destroyed
of
my
lives.
palace.
No, she can't come do an interview. She's not allowed out of her room after 5.
You
Or out of the
destroyed
house
my
after
palace.
5.
Which was
You've
awesome.
impersonated an imperial soldier, and you have saved the wasteland.
Go to your room,
But you're
Mulan.
still grounded.
You're grounded for how long? A day. You know?
Oh. No TV for 1,000 years.
Or it's
Hear
like
this.
telling her she's grounded, and it's like, go to your room where all this fun technology and video games are, and have fun.
I
You
would like to say,
grounded
go to your room, and they throw her a little party in her room.
Yes.
Anyway,
There's a surprise party waiting in the room.
yes.
I like this.
Okay, I think I'm recovering from the brownie.
Are you all right? Did you
Good
overshoot?
brownie. That was a good brownie. For the past 3 weeks, I've had brownies.
Nom nom nom.
Nom 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 nom.
Okay, so
So, do we want to see if we can take out anything in the radio that can let it be traced? Or do we want to not, and then just, after we've made the signal, run really far away with the radio and put it somewhere else?
or we can smash the radio.
Then we would be down a radio. Would we be okay with that?
If we smash the radio, I can fix it later.
That's true. Any of the above options.
I can fix the
Did you
things we
smash a
smash.
slice of my cake on your head?
Cake?
I just ate a brownie.
Someone's
What did
breathing
you
in their mic.
Do?
What?
Oh my god.
I am so
What?
confused.
I'm sorry. My brother just came in and actually, come here. I'm gonna just turn the camera on and you can tell them. You can
Yes, Austin, I want to hear this.
Tell him that he's going to be on the internet, though, because, yeah.
Yeah, you're on the internet.
Forever.
Yeah, you're on the
Say
internet.
hi.
forever. Hey, dude.
Hi, Austin.
I watered the garden.
Well, let me have a look at this.
So,
He's soaking wet.
You're so wet. There's also
my
a.
God.
There's also a.
what the hell?
What?
Is he okay?
No, there was a bug. There's a bug on him.
Oh, baby.
Okay.
What kind of bug?
He's
Just-
freaking out.
Oh, honey.
Okay, I was gonna say he's gonna show up in the background dancing and he's trying to knock this bug off.
What kind of bug
Quick,
was it?
Layla.
Okay, we're good. We're good. The day has been saved.
Good.
My internet cannot sustain long-term video, so hello, goodbye.
Good to see you.
Nice to
God,
see you.
that was amazing, actually.
You're all welcome.
Okay. Okay.
This moment has been immortalized for posterity.
Yes, this moment will be on YouTube
This
forever.
is on YouTube, yep.
Anyway, would I be able to do that? If I smash the radio, could I fix it?
Yes, but no promises that it will work as well as it did before.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Is it worth seeing if we can make it so it's untrackable?
Well, like if say I can make it then a one-way radio instead of a two-way radio.
Why don't you roll just to see if you can get rid of the tracking thingy?
Okay. Does anyone have tinfoil?
To make into a hat?
No.
To put on
No,
the
to
video?
make into a Faraday cage.
Oh.
Can
See,
we
I
buy
am not
tinfoil?
smart enough for this, but I understand that that's sciencey stuff.
Can we find tinfoil?
Can Cicely and Lyra have wrapped up the sandwiches in tinfoil?
Yes.
Yes!
And there's also
Alright.
some foil in the kitchen of the lab.
Making a Faraday
Alright.
cage.
Literally all you do to make a Faraday cage is you're gonna roll that thing up in tinfoil.
So basically, we make the transmission, and then we roll it up in tinfoil so that they can't trace it.
Yeah.
Good.
Are you gonna do this
That's
now?
it. That's how you make a Faraday cage.
We are the highest of tech.
Yep.
Thank you, Austin, for sharing that.
Hi, Austin.
Thank you.
I hate
Okay.
you.
So that's that plan. We have a way in.
What?
What
Is
the
everything
hell?
okay?
That was my brother again.
Is your brother saying everything's fine after having fallen over?
Yeah. Yeah.
Your brother is a human disaster.
Okay, we're glad you're fine.
Please be
Follow him
careful,
on
Hannah's
Snapchat.
brother.
He's a gem.
Austin, you're a human disaster.
If you text me your snap code, I will send it on the chat.
Okay. Anyways. Alright, so what are you guys gonna do now?
Okay, so that's that taken care of.
I'm gonna go pee is what I'm gonna do right now. I'll
Have we
be
done
right
the
back.
Capono thing?
We haven't left yet.
Jolene
Yeah.
is peeing into a jar as an extended action.
God
Fucking
damn it.
God. I hate all of you.
No, you don't.
I hate you too, Bucky.
You love us.
No, I don't. I don't. This is actually insanely fun. I love this game.
Good.
I hate you too, Bucky.
Have we done the Capono thing yet?
We haven't left
You
yet.
haven't left yet.
Should we,
Okay,
in
so-
fact, leave?
We
If you
probably
want.
should. That way we're closer to where the doors are, so when they open, we can quickly swim in before they close.
Yeah, we're gonna make the transmission, like, I think Hatter's idea was make the transmission right before, like, when we're there, and then we can just be on hand for when the thing opens.
Yeah,
If
that
it
probably
opens. I mean, that's assuming they take the bait. They might not, but it's worth a try.
Alright.
sound good to the rest of you.
I believe so, but clarification since I zarked through most of it. What the fuck is the plan?
Okay, we
I'm
make
gonna
it.
pee real quick while you guys explain.
Alright.
Into a
Alright.
jar.
We walk to the river at least close to Mountain Battle, so that way it's not too far of a swim to where the doors are. And then Quinn will make
I
the
am
transmission.
returned.
Quinn will make the transmission. We roll the radio up in tinfoil.
So they can't
We all
track
get in
it.
the water and swim towards the doors. Hopefully they will be open. Because hopefully if they take the bait, they will be open. If not, we're going to have to find some way to blow open the doors.
Jolene is covering that, possibly.
Alright.
Hopefully.
Although, before, right, when we get there, before we make the radio transmission and swim in, we're going to let Capono go in first and see how long it takes. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Because we have to make sure that nobody's going to drown.
Yes.
Yes.
Drowning is counterproductive to our plans.
We had frozen pizza and salad, man.
Sweet.
Frozen pizza.
Hang on one second. I'm doing a thing now.
You're doing a thing. Don't know how to feel about this.
'Cause I think I'm the only one who actually has a Snapchat in this group.
You're also welcome to follow me on Snapchat, but it was he wanted to tell people.
I'm making sure I get this right.
I'm sorry, just that scream when he found the bug on him.
Terribly sorry, but I can hear running water in the background.
Yeah, sorry. Austin turned on the sink and I didn't think about it.
Okay.
There we
I'm
go.
following your brother now.
Okay, but... Okay, I have all the plans understood. So... Shall we... Oh, Leilani will make sure he explains it to all of his Pokemon and to, Maws.
Layla explains it to her Pokemon. Hodge has a good
And he
feeling
says-
about this.
I'm glad he does.
You, especially, Leilani says to Maws, are the reason that we are, testing the waters, quite literally, with Capono, so we don't want to have you swimming for longer than you can hold your breath. If it turns out that it would take too long... that reminds me. How long can you hold your breath?
Maws shrugs.
Right. Okay. We will figure this out. I mean that genuinely.
We still need to figure, what are we doing with the EVs? Bringing them with us? Like, maybe hidden really well in their Pokeballs?
Reminder, you can store them in the PC.
I thought they didn't want to be stored in the PC.
We can store them on his Pipdex.
Would you guys be
we can
okay
snuggle
with...
them and love them and name them and...
Leilani actually has an idea. And Leilani is going to kneel down with Momi and say, "Hey Momi, have you gotten to meet the Eevees?"
She shakes her... She moves back and forth to say no.
She shakes herself.
Alright, Leilani brings Momi over to the Eevees and says, "Eevees, this is Momi. Momi, Eevees. And, if she would be alright with this, and it's alright if you're not, but, I was thinking that maybe it wouldn't be so bad to be in the box for just a little bit, because we have kind of scary things we need to do."
They start whining.
But she could stay there with you. So you wouldn't be alone, and you'd have someone to take care of you and to play with you.
They're whining.
Maybe they could go in your Pipdex.
That's what I was suggesting.
Can I intimidate them into feeling loved and reassured?
Intimidate?
No, you cannot.
What, can I roll something? I can have Eggsy roll something.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to think. What is Eggsy good at? Can I use Charm?
Sure.
Charm makes more sense than Intimidate.
Eggsy has a 46 plus 5.
Alright.
God damn.
I'm frighteningly supportive, is what I am.
Oh my god.
No, what?
Eggsy's gonna walk up to it, it's like,
it's the best course of action. It's rather than letting you stay here by yourself. You'll be with us.
Roll.
And Leilani says, and if need be, if they'd be alright with it, I might be able to have other people's Pokemon in there as well, so that you'll be even less alone. I mean, Momi is absolutely wonderful. But,
tribute.
I'm probably gonna put Plo in there.
Alright. The Eevee look nervous. The Eevee look nervous, but eventually one of the little girls goes, "Okay, as long as you promise we'll come out."
You will. And I'll actually write Leilani.
Translation, yeah, it's fine.
Iolana will say, "You will. I can promise you that. My human will get you out of there, and if he doesn't, if he's too stupid to, I will."
Because you see small fluff things. Where we're
going? Because
oh my God. Go ahead, Eli.
Iolana actually takes a deep breath and says, "Let me explain something to you. My human is a coward, alright? Are we on the same page about that? But
I think he's pretty brave.
Let me finish. Jeez.
No.
But he was willing to risk his life and to go and throw away everything he had ever known just to save me. And I'm an asshole."
Okay, that's true.
True.
So
says Aaron.
So imagine what he'd be willing and able to do for you guys. You're not staying in there forever.
Even if they all die of old age, I'll still get you out. says Jolene.
And Todd is kind of going, because you see small fluff things. Where we're going is going to be very dangerous, but it's going to be safer inside Leilani's, sauerkraut?
Pipdex. It says Pipdex.
Pipdex. Right, that's
Did
what
you
I
say
said.
sauerkraut?
No.
Where the fuck did sauerkraut come from?
Germany. Sorry.
Thank you.
Fair enough.
Oh, Allie's listening.
Yes, hello, Ellie.
Allie.
Hi, Allie.
We're gonna be fine. It's fine.
We're gonna die. Fine.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
I'm allergic to
Please,
clams.
so cute.
Bless you.
Thank you. Excuse me. And Hodge says, if you'd like, I'll come in there with you, and I can explain to you all the stuff that's been going on.
God, please.
I
don't even know where to start.
I need to make an ask.
Aaron looks at them and says, we can also put Hodge in a separate box.
No, you only have the one box on the Pipdex.
No,
Never mind.
No, you see, there is only one box. You will be spending time with me. I don't know why you wouldn't want to.
Aaron runs, and by that I mean ambles leisurely to Jolene and says, please don't put me in the box. Please don't put me in the box. I'm a good dog.
I don't think she would. But, Leilani says, Momi, would you be alright with going in the box? It's okay if you aren't, but we are going somewhere very dangerous, and I don't want you to be in harm's way. If
Momi
you're not
nods.
ready for it. Alright, thank you very much. And Leilani bends down and kisses her on the forehead equivalent. Then pulls her into the Pokeball and puts the Pokeball on the Pipdex and beep.
Hodge
And then
around.
Leilani lays down his Pipdex arm. So it's in there waiting for you.
The Eevee look very, very nervous, but they go. But one of the boys goes, "Okay, if it's safe, I guess, and if we're gonna come back out
in a reasonable time frame."
They'll bring you back out again when it's safe. I mean, safe for the wasteland. Oh, you didn't know about that. Well, I can explain to you everything about what's been happening while you've been gone. I'm Hodge, by the way. What's your name?
Oh God, I didn't decide names for them.
They might not have.
We'll come up with names later.
Yeah. Just say, I'm...
Yeah,
I'm truck passing by sound effect.
and then he gets sucked into a Pokeball.
And then he goes, actually,
Leilani does.
You can tell us all about your names and where you came from and all that stuff while we're in there.
Leilani pulls them into the Pokeballs, puts them in, and says, okay, for clarification, how much does a typical box hold?
30.
Okay. Then Leilani says, alright, does anyone else want to go in?
Hodge is skittering around in circles and pokes Layla. Oh, yeah, I think Hodge does. And
Because he wants to tell them all about the world.
Yep. He knows so much. He has so much knowledge to share. And now Aaron can't stop him.
Okay, luckily Momi's smart, so...
He will be quite nice.
Momi's smart. She'll keep him from...
He understands that they're little babies who've been through a lot, so he's going to try and be supportive.
Aaron stares into middle distance and says, I tried to protect them. I tried to keep them safe.
Sprig, before Hodge goes in his Pokeball,
Stupid fucking Zarg.
Sprig attempts to hug him, which of course, no arms, so flop. And Layla gives him a little kiss on the forehead, and then puts him in his Pokeball and hands the Pokeball to Leilani. For him to put in the Pipdex.
Leilani will send Hodge in, and Iolana says, if you're so worried, you can just send in one of your bro. I'm pretty sure Zazu had the hots for Momi, so that might work.
I'm sorry. None of that came through except for I'm pretty sure Zazu had the hots for Momi.
Yeah.
Iolana was basically just saying, if you're really worried about Hodge, I mean, Momi's smart, so she can unteach them anything Hodge teaches them, but you could send one of your dudes in after run. I mean, I'm pretty sure Zazu has the hots for Momi, so,
Out of character, Zazu is far too valuable a fighter asset to
Understood.
lose. Zazu is going to do the equivalent of...
She could just be scared shitless of going in there.
What were you going to say, Hannah?
In Zazu, they do the equivalent of a rock blushing and hide behind Jolene.
Aww.
And Jolene's going to send Clamilton in instead.
Fair.
I'm going to send Plo in. Spark is going to send Plo in. Plo is still a baby. You're muted.
Plo is indeed a little baby.
And then Sparkus is going to go up to Cadus is like, are you comfortable with going back inside your Pokeball and going inside?
She is very clearly scared, but she tries to strike a brave pose.
Baby.
I'm going to give her a spicy Pokeblock.
She numbs it and then licks your fingers for more spice.
And then I'm going to, when she's done licking, I'm going to put her in the Pokeball. And hand it to Leilani.
Sorry.
But she didn't want to go in the box.
Oh, she didn't want to go in the box?
Sorry, yeah, I don't think I didn't make it clear enough.
She doesn't want to go in the box?
Yeah, she like strikes a brave, so like, I'm gonna kind of go back to what she did specifically. She strikes a brave pose, turns and starts trotting towards where you guys are gonna go.
Okay. So I'm just gonna give her the Pokeblock. Mm-hmm. Then.
And like I said, she eats it and then she licks your fingers. Was that Dally?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Delicious human flesh.
What happened?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
I'm not making noises, you're making noises.
I heard Dally very quietly after I said Cadus licks Spark's fingers. I heard Dally go very quietly. Okay. Oh my god, is that Gus?
Or is it
Lily?
Lily?
That's Lily.
It's always Lily.
Her butt's floofier than Gus's.
Yeah.
We shall call her Fluffbutt.
Gus is my brother. Gus is kin. Anyways.
By the way, Hatter, your thing is lighting up, but there's no sound coming out. Are you having audio issues at all, or are you just being quiet?
I'm fine. Yes.
Okay, well, now I can hear you. Or rather, I can hear you.
Alright, okay, so let's see who's out. Zazu and Aaron are out. Eggsy and Cadus are out. Capono and Iolana.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah. And Sprig. Just Sprig.
Just Sprig.
Okay.
Also Maws, but then he was never going to go in the computer.
Yeah, Maws does not.
Maws does not trust the computer.
Maws also doesn't have a
Would
Pokeball.
Maws fit in a Pokeball?
He would. I mean, bigger Pokemon have fit in Pokeballs.
It'll fit, baby.
Wailord.
Wailord.
Okay.
Yeah, Maws would fit in a Pokeball, but the question is, would he let himself be put in a Pokeball?
Almost certainly not.
At least not at the moment. Anyways, so do you guys take off?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. It takes you a few hours, but I'm gonna say around by midday, maybe. You eventually arrive at the river. And let's see. Spark, you know that. Oh, sorry, I'm getting stuff. Alright, Spark, you know that the entrance into Mount Battle is going to be right in that fork. Yeah, right in that fork, in the river, like between the river that goes around behind Mount Battle and the one that goes towards Agate Forest. So basically, the entrance is directly pointed towards the river, so they can just go down safely past Gadeon Port, if that makes any sense.
Hang on, I'm still trying to load up the thing. It does not. I've got too many tabs open. Alright, by Cutthroat Kitchen. Now it's loading. Okay. Alright, right in the. Okay. So we're not too far from it.
Yeah, like I said, it just took you a few hours to reach the river, and you know that the entrance is right there, where the fork between the rivers is.
Fork.
The fork in the river is.
Damn, that's a fork in the road I posted.
So it doesn't take you long to reach that entrance. And it's kind of hard to see. Like, you can see, like, deep underwater, you can see the cave kind of leading in, and you know that there's going to be a door. Like, and it is huge. It's a huge opening, because it has to fit a fucking submarine.
Yeah.
And you know
A
that
nuclear-powered submarine.
Did you say nuclear? Did you say nuclear?
I said nuclear. No. Why do I keep doing that? Nuclear.
There you go.
Nuclear. There you go.
I don't know why I do that.
Mr.
A
Gloucester.
lot of people do.
Mr. Gloucester in high school kept doing that, and I died every time inside because he was my American history teacher.
Damn it, Mr. Gloucester.
Do you remember that, Eli?
I remember many things about Mr. Gloucester.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, okay. That's some gymnastics she's doing there.
Oh, bother, I forgot to post on Tumblr that we're doing this.
Oh, it's no big deal. They can find it on YouTube.
Yep. I don't think it actually makes a difference posting on Tumblr, but I have gotten into the habit of doing it.
That's fair.
Still nice of you to do so.
Yeah.
I need to check out the Ask Fox on Tumblr.
Can I have a good thing? Alcohol beverage.
What the? Some kind of background event is happening.
Oh, sorry. Austin's in the fridge.
It's a background, Austin.
Get out of the fridge!
Austin!
You're not a food!
Dally said to get out of the fridge because you're not a food. He made a noise.
Also, I don't think humans fit.
Okay, I'm here.
Alright,
I have to take care of Doggy.
Woof.
So yes, you know that deep in this underwater cave, which is, you know, it stays around that size for the whole thing. It's like any passerby looking just into the water would just be like, oh, it's a cave, but if you actually pay attention, it's very obviously man-made because of how shaped it is. And you know that deep inside is the door and the mechanism and all that jazz.
Right.
So you are there. What do you do?
I'm gonna point it out to him.
Okay. You point it out to the party.
So is
Okay.
this the point at which Capono goes
This is
to
the
swim?
point where. Yep.
Yes.
While
Yes,
that's
Leilani is going to borrow Spark's earpiece, give it to Capono, and
Eli?
And Zarg.
going to see how long it takes you to get to the sub. All right. And Capono salutes and then dives into the water, and I'm going to roll stealth for him. Please tell me all that came through.
Yes.
Some of
Yes.
it did.
Yeah, enough of it did.
Well,
We
so
got the gist.
Capono goes under at the speed that you told him to. And then after a few minutes, he swims back, and he basically explains, obviously through telling Iolana and having it translated and all that jazz, that it's a long cave, but with the masks and the people who can hold their breath for over 4 minutes or more, you'll be fine. It'll be uncomfortable, but you'll be fine.
All right. Leilani tells the rest of the party and gives the stuff back.
Okay.
And then Leilani explains to Maws, from what it sounds like, it'll take at least 4 minutes to swim under.
I'll survive.
Alright, but if you need air, Capono can create bubbles, so it's not much, but it'll be enough, I think. In the meantime, Iolana, I assume you don't want to get your fur wet, and Iolana just grabs her Pokeball and headbutts it.
Good.
Yes, that's what I thought.
I should put you away in yours too, Sprig. And she holds it out, and Sprig bops.
Good.
Spark will
Eggsy
put
and
Eggsy.
Cadence.
Yeah, Eggsy first, see how Cadis reacts, and then if she freaks out, calm her down and get her in the ball.
Cadis looks uneasy, but she comes up and nudges the Pokeball.
Okay. So she's in the ball. And pocket.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
So Jolene is going to put a Pokeball on the ground in front of Zazu, because Zazu's never been in one before. And Zazu is going to walk up, poke it a couple times to make sure it's not a bomb, and then eat it.
What?
She looks very surprised and suddenly disappears into the ball.
I need to murder.
God. Poor Zazu.
She's gonna come out, traitor!
I approve.
God damn it, honey.
Oh my god. It's great. Okay. Okay. So everyone's in their Pokeball who needs to be and is willing to be.
Mm-hmm.
Except Sarah.
Leilani glances at Sarah.
We don't have a mask for her.
Oh, you don't?
Yes,
Is Leilani giving
says we could, yes, because 4 minutes will be long enough from what Capono said.
Note that Capono said, that 4 to 5 minutes, which is the longest the two best swimmers can hold their breath, will be long enough. And, he knew ahead of time that you'd be giving up your masks. So he's not necessarily saying it'll take 4 minutes to get there. He's just saying you can hold your, you two can hold your breath for long enough.
And if worst comes to worst, I swim at least twice as fast as most of you, so I could go back up to the surface and get a breath of air.
It's not the best, but yeah, that would work. We just needed to get in.
We'll try and all swim quickly. And once we're inside, do we stay stealthy and just sneak our way to the lab?
Maws says, I can be sneaky.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
Roar.
Very quiet. Roar.
Oh, that's totally the sound of the wind.
Leilani chuckles and says, all right, whenever you all are ready, I should stay quiet because they heard my voice.
He knows mine.
We'll all stay quiet except Quinn. Quinn, are you ready? Do you know what you're going to say?
Roughly, I do. I do need some information. Do we want direct connection to Hefon?
Probably just anyone. Just anyone.
If you just attempt to contact anyone, it'll work.
Well, because if I get a direct line to Hefon and then tell him that I know where his sister is, there's no there's no pause about I wonder if the information got to him yet, or if
but he'd know your name. He knows your voice.
No, he's going to disguise his voice.
Disguising it.
Yep.
Real quick, preemptively roll guile.
Good point.
Also, you could at the very least say, I have vital information for Director Halfon that he will want to hear.
Yeah, no, but if we don't
put through, but
well, if we don't want to connect to him, I need a name of someone else to connect to. That's why I was asking.
I see.
He would be the only one who would be increasingly wanting to go and get Spark. Holt might be the only other one because I think Holt probably would want any chance to persecute Enya.
But these are names he knows Quinn. We all actually, because I think Quinn's kind of shared this. Quinn and Spark have shared this information with us. We know that the three main guys are Halfon, Holt, and Benzo.
Yeah. Oh, Quinn is going to give Spark a piece of paper and a pen or something to write with.
Okay.
That way, if they ask something that I have no clue how to answer, you can write down and give me the info.
It's a good plan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm just looking over my character sheet. I'm trying to get every bonus I can.
You still have the reroll.
I have 3 rerolls.
Yeah, I only have 2.
Okay. 5d6 plus... Wait! Bucky.
Yeah?
Would this be considering attempting to infiltrate?
Yes.
What do you think, guys?
I think it would be.
Technically, yes.
Yes! Sweet. 4d6 plus 10. 26. Yep, 26.
Yeah, you make your voice completely unrecognizable.
I'm trying to sound like Alexander.
Yeah, does he sound like?
Yeah, you sound exactly like that Alexander dude.
Oh my god, that's right. They had names.
We named them Alexander
Hamilton,
Aaron,
and Bert.
I remember.
Quick question. So we are.
It has been 0 days.
What is?
Okay, I don't think this counts because we're just referencing an
Yeah.
older.
It has been. It's still been 0 days though.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah.
What is Halfon's title again?
Director.
Director of Science.
Well, just director.
He is Director Halfon. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just Director Halfon.
Okay. The last question, I believe. So it's Mount Battle, but does the base itself have a particular name?
I don't think so. Unless Bucky has
like HQ.
I mean,
base, monitor.
Yeah, you can just. Name. I think HQ just works. It's known as Mount Battle and also known as the Ascendents HQ.
Okay. Oh god, I'm terrified. Okay, I'll turn on the radio and say, "This is Alexander of Unit 043 requesting immediate connection to Director Half-On."
You hear an unfamiliar voice on the other end, like, sound very surprised and says, come again?
Out of character, I would have known Alexander's rank within the unit. Was he just some mook?
Oh yeah, he was a private.
Okay, this is Private Alexander of Unit 043 requesting immediate connection to Director Halfon.
Director Halfon would rather not be disturbed right now.
I have information of the utmost importance that he will make exception for.
Bro, I really don't want to end up cleaning toilets for the rest of my life.
I guarantee you he's probably going to send out, like, 9 units to take care of this. I guarantee you.
Okay. I'll stand by. And you hear him running off. What?
You should have...
Busts into his office.
Message for yourself.
Message.
Streamies, is everything going okay for you? Because Ali just told me the stream is cutting in and out.
It's fine for me.
Okay, just making sure.
Hitbox can be temperamental depending on the internet, the browser, but it is still going at my end.
Okay.
So apologies, but it will be up on YouTube in the next day or so. So.
Yeah. So, okay, so, like, he kind of shuts off his end for a moment. And a few minutes pass. A few very tense, quiet minutes.
Question.
Yes?
He shuts off his end, but if I still said things, would it still be, would they still be able to hear?
Possibly.
Yes.
Okay. He's gonna start muttering under his breath, come on, fight me, come on!
Clever. I like it.
Alright, so, after a few minutes, his end comes back on, and you hear a familiar voice, Director Halfon, and he says, "What is it?"
Out of character, I'm so tempted to just go, "Welcome to the wasteland," and then blow something up.
Don't you fucking dare! Oh god. I'm so scared. I'm hiding under my blanket.
Oh, I'm not going to, but I want to see that last line again. Like, he doesn't, like, this entire time, like, somehow, like, Quinn has infiltrated the Ascendants, been, like, his right-hand guy the entire, like, for the last, like, 7 sessions, and then just out of nowhere, like, do this! I'm sorry, I can't. Why? Welcome to the wasteland. BAM! To the face.
Indeed.
Anyway. Yes, I repeat, this is Private Alexander of Unit 043. I have visual confirmation of the location of Enya Halfon.
He's silent for a moment. Do you now?
We're about to regret this.
We are, but it's okay. Everything's fine. By the way, I can hear cutlery.
Quinn's just gonna kind of make like the oh shit face, and then like give a quick look to everyone and be like, "Yes, sir."
We can all hear this, right?
Spark is tense. Very tense.
What the fuck? Layla, sorry. Sorry, my protective instincts are kicking in, so Threnody wants to play. Layla moves over to Spark protectively.
Mommy.
Like, then Sholeh says, "Where is she, Alexander?"
Oh my god, he's so fucking...
Out of character, I'm pausing for a thing, because I have to look at information on my sheet.
Out of character. Can you read him?
That's what I was thinking too, but my intuition's actually only a 2d6.
My intuition
Same.
is really high.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We
Whoa.
have people.
Yeah, can I roll my intuition 5d6?
You're gonna take a penalty though, since it's
we
just
can't,
his
we can't
voice.
see his face. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Do you want to add the penalty on your end, or shall I add? I don't mind.
I'm gonna add it on my end.
And the thing is, if you figure something out, Spark has a piece of paper. You can just grab and start writing stuff on.
17.
There's something about the way.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Eli.
I just upped my intuition, so is it okay if I roll too?
Yeah, you go ahead and roll.
What were you gonna say? Oh,
Yeah, but give me a second to scroll up because
well, while Eli's doing that,
everything is thoughts.
Layla, you get a bad feeling about the way he's talking, but you. And this goes for Leilani too. You, no wait, Leilani, you.
That's a 16.
16, yeah.
You can't. Yeah, Leilani, you can't get a read on him. Layla, you have a bad feeling in your gut, but you think that it could also just be since he's such a gross person.
Oh, shit.
She
God,
kind
you
of.
gotta keep going.
She. Oh. I'm trying to think if there's any other. No, it would just be intuition. Perception really wouldn't do anything extra, would it?
I'm terrified that somehow he knows, but Alexander wouldn't have gone. None of them would have gone back to the base because I very specifically threatened them. Yeah.
They were caught.
They might have been. Layla is going to kind of. She's going to make a hand gesture along the lines of. She's just going to. Oh god. She's going to reach over and scribble. Could be bad, don't know, and show it to Quinn. Yeah.
He's gonna mouth keep going, and then do like the cutting motion across his neck.
She looks at real quick.
You hear.
Jolene's gonna toss the radio in some tinfoil right about now.
No,
it's already.
If this keeps going for even a second longer, Quinn's talking because it's too long of a silence.
Layla hesitates and then mouths keep going.
Go ahead.
Alexander.
Apologies, sir. I'm not in the best position to talk. My unit was attacked by a skarmory that was under command of a group known as Team Storm. One of our vertebrates was crashed. While I was in their possession, I saw Enya Halfon.
You actually hear that breath.
By the way,
They're located on an island. They're located on an island called Citadork Island to the southwest of HQ.
And you're sure about this?
Positive, sir.
You hear finger snaps and more silence.
While this is all going on, Layla is looking around to see if anyone might have eyes on them right now.
Spark is definitely looking around. Spark is definitely looking around as well.
Like,
you don't see anything.
Is it worth us rolling perception or anything like that?
No, if you roll perception, there will be nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. This is fine.
Okay, so while I'm waiting, I have a ready to action.
Mm-hmm.
And that is if I think shit's going down, like if I think he's like about to say stuff like that basically proves that I'm bullshitting, I'm gonna toss like the radio on the ground while screaming like "fuck, they found!" and then pull out my 10mm and start shooting at the radio until I actually destroy it.
Interesting.
tinfoil, and we need a radio.
No.
I can fix the radio.
Yeah, the issue is I've planted the idea that I'm being hunted. So if the people that are hunting me find me, it adds credence to the fact that I'm running away from Team Storm.
Clever.
After a moment of silence, Cholet goes, "That Team Storm sure has been a nuisance. Don't worry, we'll nuke them soon enough."
Layla raises her eyebrows. Because this sounds like he had this planned already.
And he sighs heavily, and he goes, "I'll send a submarine right now to retrieve my sister. Good job, Alexander. Return to base for your promotion."
Thank you, sir. ETA 2 days.
Sure thing. And he cuts out.
You make him so fucking creepy, Bucky.
I don't like him.
Really?
I'm sorry, he has a submarine?
Yes, we've discussed this. They have submarines.
Yeah, can we yes, but my concern is that the submarine is shooting out of the hole that we're standing next to.
I would assume there's enough room for us to go.
You can hide. Yeah. Like there's still trees around. You can hide.
Well, another thing that we could do is literally.
Capono had no smoke screen.
So
Capono can dunk up the water.
Another thing that we can do is literally jump into the river and just kind of cling to the side until it passes, because it's a submarine. It's not going to have starboard windows.
True.
It just has the periscope. By the way, before we do anything else, tinfoil.
Radio to ready.
Tinfoil.
Yeah.
Tinfoil.
I'm glad you like how I play him so creepy.
Just really fucking good at it. It's like, I forget it's you.
Wait,
it's gonna get worse.
You changed how you played him. You changed how you played him from our one-on-one. You changed.
He has many faces.
The issue is here because I've taken who here watches Game of Thrones?
Yeah, but I'm not caught up.
No.
Name.
Never mind then. Let's just say, there's not including Game of Thrones, but other places as well. There's several places that I've taken inspiration for Lazarus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And Hafon is reminding me a lot of Lazarus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. I'm really looking forward to that now.
So we have a villain that reminds us of both Raphael and Lazarus. This is great. This is fine. Everything's fine.
This is fine.
Not like his actions, but definitely his like
demeanor.
Demeanor, yeah, his calm, like calculating, like really.
Yeah. The way I'm playing Cholet is he can flip at a moment's notice.
He has in the past flipped his shit, which is something.
And it's in backstory that he has destroyed half the lab because of calculation error that one of his lackeys made.
Yeah, he's basically Kylo Ren in terms of smashing shit when he's angry.
Cholet smash.
But anyways,
and of course that scene occurs and two Ascendents like turn the corner and go, "Oh, no, I couldn't."
Walk away. Okay, so you all assume your hiding places or whatever.
I say we go in the water and hide down there.
Whatever you're planning on doing.
From the submarine?
Yeah, that way we can go in. That way, we have enough time to get in through the door when it opens.
Fair enough.
Okay, so you guys assume your positions.
Yes, we assume the positions.
Please assume the position.
Fuck.
Are you okay, Dally?
I think I went the entire session without swearing up until this moment. Anyway.
One is slightly shaking.
Okay.
Spark is very shaking. She's going home.
You hear, you feel the water kind of rushing.
I'm also going to say that Layla is going to, if Spark will let her, she's going to take Spark's hand.
Mm-hmm.
After a few minutes, you feel the water rushing past you, and you feel the rock, the ground kind of shaking a little bit as the doors open, and a submarine passes by. It does not notice you, and the door remains open.
Quickly swim in.
You all swim in without difficulty.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Yeah, Quinn's just shooting ahead of everyone else.
Okay. The slowest of you managed to get past the doors just as they are closing.
Layla's gonna make sure that
Jolene!
Maws is doing okay.
Maws is fine.
The bunny
Okay.
is fine. The overgrown, toothy, clawed bunny is fine.
And basically you come in and, there's the water that you're swimming in, and then there is a metal kind of platform around it. Like, you know what it would probably look like. Like, the submarine is supposed to be right here, and there's the platform all around it.
Just think Indiana, towards the end of Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's what I'm thinking of. Yes.
All right, so...
Probably something along that.
So, what do you all do once you surface?
How many is there?
Roll
immediately? How many?
perception?
Yeah,
Actually,
guards, Pokemon, anyone around.
No need to roll. No one's around.
What?
Okay, you keep saying no need to roll, and every time it convinces me more and more that we should be rolling.
I'm gonna.
No, I mean, I'm telling you, if you roll, you will find nothing.
No. Yes, but this is bad. Layla, in fact, can I roll intuition again?
Can I? It's
Yes.
only a 2d6, but I want to roll.
What is your brother saying, Hannah?
I don't know.
Okay.
As an infiltrator, this is bad.
This is
As a
really
scavenger,
bad.
this is bad.
I got a 17 again, but there's a crit in there, so it's an 18.
That's a 10.
Yeah, in this case, you don't have to roll very high to know that something is wrong.
Something's wrong. There's no one here. It's like they're expecting us.
This isn't right.
Leilani says, Capono, you stay with me. And he lets Iolana out of her Pokeball and says, look for the family, but also keep an eye out for anything else. And Iolana is going to slip into the vents.
Would Spark know how many people are usually here, or?
Spark knows that they usually have, in this room, 2 very basic guards, like low level.
And they're not even here?
Nope.
Quinn's gonna go, I have an idea, but give me a moment. And he's gonna get up out of the water and, sneak over to a wall. At which point I'm going to try and roll Guile to, make myself look like an Ascendant.
Aren't you
Can
not sure for a stormtrooper? Sorry.
Aren't you a little limbless?
Oh, you have a prosthetic now, remember?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
What would I need to roll to attempt to get the submarine doors opened back up and keep them open?
31.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, you look like an Ascendant.
I'm going to roll.
Hannah?
I'm willing to roll either Tech Ed or throw a bomb in the water.
These
If you
doors.
roll tech, I can help.
These doors are insanely solid. You see a keypad up on the platform.
Okay, can I roll Tech Ed to try to keep the door open?
If you get on the platform, yeah.
Where's the platform?
Like,
it's not out of the water.
Yeah, it's like, there's a kind of platform surrounding 3/4 of the room, and there are stairs, leading up to it, kind of not even stairs, but a ladder leading up to it, out of a pool.
Level 8.
Oh, wait, I have rerolls too. I mean, for allies, not for me.
Yeah, I got that
good.
as well.
I don't have that.
I do.
So so a bunch of us have let me help you with that, but I keep forgetting because it's far down on my sheet, yes.
Yeah. So If Shotgun Granny, Jolene, I couldn't remember your name for a second, rolls and doesn't do well, I can re-roll it. And you get a +5.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna get out, and if someone tries to murder me, they try to murder me.
Shotgun.
Who else is out of the water?
I am,
Layla.
but I'm also disguised.
Leilani is actually going to stay in the water, anxious and just a
Spark
little
is gonna
bit
stay
under.
Spark is gonna stay in the water for just a little bit longer.
Layla
Good
is still
plan.
in the water, and she looks over to Maws and says, "Something's wrong. This might be a trap. If you want to get out now, you can. We can meet you outside. Maybe."
It's a trap.
He physically cannot. The door is shut.
He's a veon. He can do what he wants.
You have
He
a
can get the
point.
doors open.
Maws growls and pulls himself up onto the thing.
I'm gonna try and stop him from moving into if someone's in the hallway or someone enters the hallway, then I don't want him to be seen. I don't want him visible.
Everybody roll perception.
Here it comes.
Note, Iolana's in the vents looking around.
Are you what?
16.
I keep hearing something in the... Oh, no, that's just...
That's a 19. That's 19.
Quick question. What
Hunter?
kind of terrain is this considered? Ruins?
Urban.
Oh, urban. Yeah,
Urban.
sorry.
16.
Is that everyone?
Wait, hold on. Urban.
Quinn has them all.
Yeah, urban. All allies gain +1 evasion, +2 bonus to accuracy rolls, and skill checks to perform certain abilities. I don't have urban under my sheet though, so it's just gonna be a 46 +4.
No worries, you all
19.
pass. In the corner of the room, you see a camera, and it is on.
Shit, did
We
it?
checked for camera.
You did? Shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it said, is there a camera guard or
Yeah,
anything? Or at least I did.
we got in before we got out of the water. We asked.
Shit,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm stupid.
Okay, well,
So before you even get out of the water, I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
yeah, it's
okay.
good. It's all good. I mean,
I missed
it's
the
not a huge deal.
Yeah, I missed
was-
the asking for cameras too.
I just thought that you were asking about guards.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
hear.
what I thought. I missed it as well.
I assumed cameras was in that.
Now, I do have a question in that case. Is there a position somewhere that the camera will not see me if I get out of the water?
No.
Okay, even if I take a penalty to that previous roll of guile, can I still try and disguise myself as a ascendant?
Yes.
So 32 with whatever penalty you think on your end.
Can I stealth? Get close enough to the camera so where I can disable it.
Yes, you can try.
Is there a rock on the ground I can throw at the camera?
No.
I'm
Damn
gonna
it.
stealth up there.
Roll.
So we still get the
That-
feeling that something is very wrong, and Layla is going to
23.
tell Maws that there's a camera. Don't move yet.
23.
Is your brother in distress?
You approach the camera.
Yeah, he's
Stealthily.
playing Super Smash Brothers.
My
I am a
God.
stealthy stealth.
All right, you approach the camera, and you successfully disable it, as you can tell by its light going out. But then,
But then they're gonna know we're there because their camera went
I
out.
told you.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, maybe not disable it. Can I
Put it on a
do
loop.
something- Yeah, loop.
um,
I'll roll a second if you want me to for that.
either way, once you reach the camera, the doors open, and troops in power armor come in.
Power armor!
Shit.
XZ is now out of his bowl.
Quinn still looks like an ascendant. and immediately turns around and starts like attempting to grapple Eli. What's Eli's character's name?
Leilani.
Leilani attempts to grapple Leilani and starts shouting, "I got one!" As Alexander.
Cholet walks in.
Spark is hiding. Spark is hiding. Spark is hiding.
And he looks. And he looks. And he looks at Quinn and says, "Shut up."
Damn.
Spark is hiding. Spark is grabbing Eggsy and hiding.
There's nowhere to hide.
Layla's still.
Iolana is in.
Yes, there is because I have Genjutsu.
Oh my god.
I can be a box.
So can I, but I can be a box. That just happens to be a box next to the camera.
Shola just going, I recognize that box.
Shola doesn't know she can do this.
Yes, Iolana is still in the vents.
For some reason, I recognize this box. Layla is in the water, and she's trying to hide in the water.
So Spark is now a box, like off in a corner, and holding Eggsy tight and hiding.
Where she is.
Now you said
because I can hide.
The door that opened was like the door into the submarine bay from the base itself, right? The submarine door is still shut.
Okay, so like, God, if I could only draw for you guys.
No, I'm just basically trying to affirm. There's only one way out of the room right now, and that's the way the guards just came in. The submarine door, the door the submarines go in and out of, that we just came in, that's still shut, correct?
It's still shut.
Okay. Well, Layla's just still hiding in the water.
And the troopers are pointing all of their weapons at all of you, except the box. And
does hiding underwater help or work?
Hello, boys.
At all?
Eli, are you trying to say something?
I might have something that Capono might do.
Well, currently we have guns pointed at all of you, so probably not the best idea to do anything yet.
Okay, we'll wait for the right moment, but Capono is going to have smoke screen it prepared.
Oh yeah, and if Eggsy sees Capono use smoke screen, he's going to use it as well. Smoke screen buddies.
What would Sarah have? Oh shit, Sarah!
Oh shit, Sarah. Oh shit, Sarah. Where is Sarah?
She's probably in the water.
Layla is going to grab her and hide her as well.
Yeah, because that's the kind of... Oh, hey, that's one of our things. Take it.
That's why...
That's bad.
That's why Layla is still in the water as well, so she is going to grab Sarah and try to hide her. She's basically trying to hide herself and Sarah. Sprig is already hidden because she's in her Pokeball.
Ooh, wait, question. Since this is a submarine dock, is there like a graded catwalk, and underneath that is water?
Mm-hmm.
She could hide under there. Most people don't look down like that. She could just hide under that in a corner, and probably be okay.
Can I do that, Bucky, or...
Yes, you can.
Should I roll for that?
Yes, roll.
What am I rolling? Stealth?
Stealth.
This is fine.
So
I have a 2d6 in stealth. Everything will be fine.
So everyone with the rerolls, quick, give them to her.
Oh yeah, I can help you with this if you need it. I've got a 5. Is that high enough? Because that's a 16.
I got a 6. If someone would be willing to give me a reroll, I'd really appreciate it.
I can have you,
Yeah. Take Andrea's.
Yeah, that's a +5.
I think mine is legal, because my...
Oh, you zarged a bit, Hannah. Unless it's me who's zarging.
No, she's zarging.
Okay. So yeah, the
mine is a
way...
I hate Zarg so much.
So let me help you with that is... Okay, so +5 bonus, did you say?
Yes.
Thank you very much indeed. Roll 2d6 plus thief.
Yeah.
Is that right? Did I do?
Oh no, you have to roll it first before you can.
Sorry. Oh, I did roll it first. I rolled stealth.
Oh, you did?
I rolled stealth and I got a 6. Did I do bad?
I can't. No, it's. I saw what Bucky rolled, and it's just. That's 2 under what you need.
Yeah.
Wait. Question.
Mhm.
What's the wording on that?
Hold up. So let me help you with that. Daily ×3 full action interrupt. Trigger. An allied trainer fails a skill check in a skill you have ranked at novice or higher. Effect. The ally may re-roll the skill check with a bonus equal to your skill rank.
So it's just a +5.
Well, it's a reroll +5, so 14. The other thing is, do you have Skill Monkey?
I do not, sorry.
Darn it! Because if you did, you would technically be able to reroll that again with another +2.
May I create a distraction?
Yes.
I swear to throw another fucking chlorine bomb.
Hey, I have nail bombs too.
Based on our knowledge of veons, by the... Oh, sorry, no, you go ahead. I'll do my thing afterwards.
No, that's fine.
Speaking of veons, just real quick, Maws is roaring in distress and looks very uneasy.
Okay,
uneasy about the guns.
That being the case, just to check, veons, do they, do I know from living nearby Realcom Tower how much damage they can take from guns?
They can take a fair amount of damage.
Do I
like
think he might be strong enough to open the submarine doors?
Those doors look pretty damn strong.
Yeah, okay.
They aren't opening.
Okay. By way of distraction, I am going to swim up to the platform and say, "You've all come to surrender? How nice!"
Bless. I love her.
And I'm going to do it as clankily and loudly and agedly as possible.
Quinn is going to very clearly facepalm and go, "Why do we have this insane, mentally deranged woman with us?"
What are you doing?
Jolene, to distract them from Layla trying to hide, just got out of the water and said, "Oh, you've come to surrender. How nice."
Layla is also... even if Layla can't hide herself, Sarah is a lot smaller, so she's gonna, try and get Sarah to hide as well. And maybe Sarah has a better stealth than she does and might be better at hiding, so even if Layla gets caught, Sarah might not.
Sarah
Actually,
because Layla right now is going, Sarah cannot be caught, she can't go back.
Guys, Bucky's trying to speak.
Yes.
Jolene's distraction pushed it over the edge. You successfully hide.
Yay! Thank you!
I'm not sure if it's because the distraction actually worked or because we made the DM laugh. Either way.
No, the distraction worked.
Okay.
The distraction worked. Okay, so who is not trying to hide besides Spark? I think it's
Leilani and Leilani, Jolene, and Quinn.
Well, Leilani can't really, cause you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hide because I put my eggs in the basket of my disguise, which didn't work.
Yeah, see, he knew.
I figured he did.
Oh shit, he found the list, didn't he?
You found the what?
I'll explain after the session, which is
no!
That's right, we're running for 4 hours now, so we're...
Yeah, sorry.
Oh no, we're not. No, we're not. Sorry, it's we've been going for almost 4 hours.
Yeah, it's not 4 hours yet.
No, it hasn't been 4 hours yet.
But I still want to stop soon because a couple of you guys are getting tired. So
I'm fine, but you know.
I do have work in the morning.
Yeah,
I feel like I've barely played.
Same.
Oh, honey.
Fucking Zarg.
Oh, honey.
There's tomorrow. Don't worry about it. We have tomorrow.
Anyways, so Leilani is visible. Leilani is visible. Quinn is visible, and Jolene is visible, and Maws. I mean, obviously Maws.
Yeah.
All right. So, is Leilani still in the water?
I thought Leilani was tackled by Quinn.
Oh, that's right. Right. So, Cholet looks at everyone who is visible.
Iolana's in the wall, so the only
Yeah.
one in Leilani's arms is
Capono.
Kono.
Alright, so... so Cholet looks at Quinn, who is he still holding on to Leilani?
No, once the gig goes up, he can't let go.
Alright, he looks at everyone who is visible and he goes, raise your hands in the air.
Quinn was already doing it.
He looks at Jolene and Leilani.
Leilani does so.
No.
Cholet looks at Jolene and he's like, I like her.
I'll kill you last.
I'd like to nail bomb as a readied action.
Holy shit!
Oh, fuck.
Oh god. Oh god.
Does it look like he's about to kill everyone?
Not necessarily.
Okay, if it looks like he's about to give the order to, like, just kill them all, Quinn's gonna perk up and say, I do actually know where your sister is, though. But that's my ready action.
Holy shit.
Look, if they're gonna kill us all anyway, I might as well pull that out and try and live a little bit longer. The longer we live, the better chance we have of escaping.
I mean, he won't kill Leilani, especially if he knows he's the vault boy.
That's true.
He looks around at all of you, and he looks at Jolene again, and he goes, I'm going to ask again to put your hands in the air, because, you see, here's the thing. My men here can shoot faster than you can draw, so if you try anything, they're gonna gun you down.
Okay, but I need you to hold this for me. I tossed the nail bomb.
Oh, damn it.
God.
Damn it.
When she does this, Capono's going to use smokescreen.
And so does Eggsy.
Oh, shit!
Oh god, I'm gonna die.
The thing is, Layla can't get out.
In which case, just because she wants him dead, Sarah would cast Fire Spin on him.
Oh, God!
So is Sarah getting free of Layla?
Oh yeah, no, she just kind of like bops above the water, and then just...
Layla is very much going, no! Not very, very quietly, though, because she still wants to stay hidden.
I mean, yeah, they're still from hidden, so he just busts into a tornado of fire from out of nowhere, as all this stuff erupts.
He shrieks in pain, but before the nail bomb goes off, the guards shoot kind of blindly. It doesn't hit any of you because they're shooting blind in the smoke screen.
Yeah.
But they then promptly, when they realize there's a bomb, they all stand in front of Cholet to shield him.
I'm fine with that because he's slowed and trapped anyway.
That's okay.
And this is the part where we run.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Which way?
Towards the door.
They came, yeah.
Which door?
The door
One
that is
they came
open.
out of.
The door that's open.
Yeah, the one
The
that
only
came
way
out.
out is through, guys.
I would assume at this point Layla gets out of the water. Along with
Since
Maws.
Iolana's in the vents,
Since Iolana's in the vents.
if she is still there, could she use cotton spore on the whole fucking mess?
Yes.
She does that. As soon as she sees the humans going out, or her humans going out, she's going to use cotton spore and follow them in the vents.
Okay, so you all bolt out the door.
I would assume so everyone helping Layla.
What, you were
force
saying
out of
Layla...
You... Sorry?
Yeah, Layla.
Layla was... Layla's
Will
worried
we be able to get
about-
Layla out of the water?
No, I'm not sure Layla's going to get out of the water, because they know we're here. Are we just booking it out, or are we still trying to do the rescue mission?
We can't book out because there's no way out.
In which case, Layla's like, I'm going to stay here, I'm going to stay hidden. She's going to tell them this over frequency. I'm going to stay here and see if I can find anything out when they wake up.
Oh no, I forgot about that.
What, the earpieces?
Yeah.
Yeah. Layla has a breathing mask, right?
Yeah,
like she can go underwater.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Layla's
gonna
set.
toss a chlorine bomb behind us.
Oh, out of character, you know.
And the party is split.
Sorry.
Sarah and Layla time! Yay!
But
Also,
No, this is fun.
I thought you said that Sarah got out of the water.
no, she's kind of like
She just stuck her head up.
yeah, stuck her head up, cast fire spin, and then went back to hiding.
Okay, in which case she kind of just pulls her
Also,
close again.
since Maws is still there, can one of you have thrown the rebreather at Maws? Like back in the water?
Maws is running with
Yeah, I left mine
Yeah,
in the
Maws
water.
is coming with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically,
No,
Sarah-
Maws-
Okay.
Layla and
Maws-
Sarah are staying hidden. Ayalana's in the vents, everyone else is booking it.
Yeah,
Maws-
I left my rebreather in the water.
On his way out the door, Maws rams into the group of guards and Cholet, and then bolts out the door after you guys.
And Sholei's just still on fire.
Yeah, Cholet is shrieking in fury and just swearing and threatening and just being like, I'll fucking kill all of you sons of bitches!
Because I probably have to run by him.
No, you don't.
Wait, look at the wasteland punch!
No. Yeah, no. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna say it in just loud enough for him to hear. Say, "Welcome to the wasteland," and then keep going.
I'm tossing a chlorine bomb behind us, and reminder that those have stun spores inside of them.
All right. Ayalana
As well
is
as,
following
poison
in the
and shrapnel.
Leilani is carrying Capono, who is breathing out bubbles behind them.
Yeah,
At least for a little while.
Eggsy is running just slightly ahead of Spark.
And on that cliffhanger,
Everything is fine. Don't you know you never split the party?
on that cliffhanger, is everyone okay?
This was amazing, but I'm terrified. Like, it was
I'm
so
super
fun, but I am so scared.
Guys, I've been waiting 10 sessions to hit someone.
Before Bucky says his, are we signing out now?
I think that's probably a good place to stop.
Yeah.
It is 11:30.
Yeah, this is a good place.
Well,
And we're at almost 4 hours even, so.
Yep, so since Eli is zarging, I will say thank you, Bucky, for DMing, thank you, everyone, for playing, thank you, me, for streaming, and thank you, everyone, for listening in. It's been great having you. Good night, and take care.
Tune in tomorrow!
And tune in tomorrow. Good night.